should be unpaused now. Alrighty. Hello!
Hey, we're back.
Alright, let's see. Let's see if it works. It should work. What? Oh, no. I installed it wrong, didn't I? Wow, best laid plans.
And I asked her, "Are you sure it works?" And she says, "Yes, of course it works."
Well, we're a couple minutes early. It's fine. Everything's fine. I keep forgetting you have to do this stupid thing where you change the... It's gonna say it's already installed, probably.
Yes, it is. Well, you get a face palm.
Great. So, things... Woo, this is the greatest install stream ever. Remember when we did the install stream with Ran? That was great. Remove. I remove it and then I gotta start over. Okay, yeah, this is the thing, Fred, that you might have to deal with. So maybe this is good that I'm showing you this.
Yes, certain old games, you have to install them a certain way or they don't work.
Okay, so basically, for whatever reason, I think they might fix it on the Steam ones, but for whatever reason, if you install it to the file they tell you to install it to, which is this, the C Nancy Drew, it doesn't like you. So the only thing you gotta do to fix it is to go to Documents. See how I have an Alibi and Ashes folder here? This is a Nancy Drew folder. So what I do here is I start a new folder called, I'm just going to call Ghost Dogs because I don't want to type the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Okay. So if I put it into Documents and you install it, it works. I don't know why.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, I don't know. Riddy, you have a lot of the games on Steam, right? Including the older ones. So does it automatically do that for you once from Steam, do you know? Because all the older ones I have on disc, so I'm not sure. Fortunately, this takes about 2 minutes to install, unlike Ransom of the Seven Ships, which takes much longer.
And you get to see all the other games.
Yes, this is one of the ones Fred just bought.
Ooh,
Number 4.
That's a good one.
It is a good one. It's in my top 10. That's also in my top 10. That's in my top 5.
She says she doesn't have any on Steam.
Oh, you all have disc ones too? Oh, okay. Never mind. I should probably ask Galen then, or somebody else who got into the games later. I think Galen has them all on Steam. Or Terror.
Yeah, because we just keep gifting him.
Yeah, Terror would know too. Well, if either of those people show up, I will ask them. I guess I just assumed you had them on Steam. I don't know why. You don't have any on Steam. I at least have one. I have Sea of Darkness, but that one's newer, so it's not as much of a problem with the install and all that. Okay, why did it do that?
No idea. Go back to OBS.
I know. Alt tab.
It looks fine on the screen, by the way.
Yeah, it does. It's just, I gotta keep that up there. Okay, we should be good.
There we go. Now
We just haven't been able to play the older ones. Cause you have, oh, okay, yeah. Okay. So, I guess there might still be some issues if Fred tries to play them. So I'll try to find out. But I think that the way
Welcome
I just
to my
installed
latest
this.
case. Ghost Dogs
forget,
is
what are we
late.
doing? Are we doing
To start
senior?
playing,
Yes.
choose
Okay.
either junior or
Yeah, the
senior
only ones
detective.
we weren't doing senior on
If
were
you're
the
new
ones I
to
lost the
Dear
recordings
Ned,
of.
remember
I have
Sally
this.
McDonald, the woman who took those photos that Dad has up in his office? Well, she just bought a house in Moon Lake, Pennsylvania.
Woohoo.
A gangster named Mickey Malone built it back in the 20s as his country getaway. We're talking major fixer-upper. Anyway, last night Sally
it
called
looks
and she
cute.
said she desperately needed my detective skills. She refused to say why over the phone. Naturally, I said I'd drive to Moon Lake immediately. But weird things started happening the moment I pulled up.
Dun dun.
First, this big tree fell down behind my car and has me totally blocked in. And then I discovered that Sally's gone. She left a note that suggested something terrible happens here at night. She's supposed to call me from her car. So here I sit, writing to you
Autobot.
while I wait for the phone to ring. It's nighttime, and
Hi.
although part of me is dying to know what frightened Sally away, another part of me
You're
is
doing
starting
well,
to feel
thanks.
a little uneasy. I'll let you know what happens. Ever yours, Nancy.
Well, I guess we could ask Autobot. Autobot, do you have any of the older Nancy Drew games on Steam? Just trying to figure out, like, what you need to do to get them to work. Because one of our friends just got into Nancy Drew and I don't want her to be frustrated. Answer the phone. That's such a cool phone, though.
Hello?
Nancy, hi, it's Sally. We have to talk fast because I'm in my car and my cell phone's running low, so we might get cut off. But did you see my note?
Yes, are you all right?
No, I feel awful bailing on you like that. You must think I'm such a flake.
I'm just worried about
Well.
you. What's wrong?
I couldn't stand the
Considering the
thought of
entire
spending
community
another
hates
night
you,
there.
Sally.
I knew you were on your way, but it didn't help. I just got too scared.
They're like, Sally's
What's
the
to be
worst.
scared of? It's so peaceful and quiet here.
She
Just
bites
wait
you
till
and
it
she
gets
leaves.
dark. Then you'll see. What am I saying? Nancy, you shouldn't be there by yourself either. Why don't you just go get in your car and go home? Or drive to Philadelphia. My aunt's got plenty of room.
One of your trees seems to have other plans for me.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
A tree
I mean,
fell
it
down
said
behind
no,
my
you can't
car
leave.
just as I was
Yes,
driving up to
talk
the
to me.
house. I'm blocked in.
Oh, the dead maple beside the
Flustered.
driveway. Oh, they told me it was in danger of
Oops,
falling over
sorry.
when I had the place inspected. I just never got around to doing anything about it.
Bum bum
Listen,
bum.
call M's Emporium. That's a store on the
kinda wanna
lake.
jack my
Emily
seat
knows
so you can see
everybody.
Baby
She'll know
Yoda.
who to call if
Okay.
she decides to answer her phone.
He's almost there. Look.
It's late. Won't the store be closed?
Where's my brain? Okay, look. I just bought a little outboard motorboat. I haven't used it yet, but the guy who put it in for me said it should run just fine. It's tied up at the dock out front. Just get in it and go.
What
Go
the
anywhere.
heck?
Just get away from the house.
I can't just take off in your boat. It's pitch black outside.
Like I said, Sally's the worst.
Go around the house and lock all the doors and windows. Do that right now.
Sally, just tell me why you're so
Yeah,
upset.
exactly. There are no
The
locks.
dogs. Those dogs. Out of nowhere. They're outside howling and snarling. Teeth and claws. Horrible.
Where's
Dogs?
Anna? This has got to be her
Hello?
favorite
Did you
game,
say
right?
dogs? Hello?
Curious, I'm curious.
What is that?
I guess an owl.
It's an owl, yeah. Iggy!
Iggy! Vitus, Lucy Xander.
Not the same Iggy, though. Oh, you dumb owl. Don't try to scare me. I think owls are adorable. Looks like she's drinking bleach. Cool. Oh, yeah. You already had what their birthdays are, too. Fall is Iggy, summer is Xander, winter Vitus, spring Lucy. We need the sandpaper in order to do this puzzle anyway.
Yeah.
Whoosp.
Something's out there.
Oh no, it's red, remember? He's doing a strict
Now look what
various
you've
or
done.
whatever.
That was a Strixvaria. At least I think it was. Never know for sure now, will I?
Well, you're trespassing, bub, so I really don't care.
Who are you?
My name's Red Knot. And if you've got a volume knob,
totally
I'd
looks like
appreciate your
Cherry
taking it down a
Chaser.
notch before you scare away everything from here to Lancaster.
What? God
I'm
says
Nancy
what?
Drew. What were all those noises out here just now?
That was me, Miss Nancy Drew, calling in birds. And
Frustrated.
doing a pretty good job of it, too, till you showed up. Where'd you come from, anyway?
Riddy's frustrated. Sorry, Riddy.
Oh, that's not good. I saw the word frustrated. I didn't realize that she was
I drove in
frustrated.
today from River Heights to visit my friend Sally McDonald.
Now, why would you want to do a thing
You
like
frustrated
that?
about Rudy?
The Malone
Is it
house
'cause
is no
Red
place
won't show
for
up on
one
your
young
island
woman,
still?
let alone two.
You've met Sally?
I talked to her a couple of times. But you know, the last time I saw her, she wasn't doing so good. She acted real anxious, scared.
Did she say what was wrong?
The dogs. The dogs of Mickey Malone. Legend goes that when Malone was finally arrested and hauled away, his 4 dogs went running off into the woods and were never seen again. People would just hear them, howling like their hearts were broken every night until one by one, they all died.
Sad
and went
face.
silent. But every time someone tries
Poor
living in the
doggos.
Malone house, back they come.
What do the dogs do?
Every night, ever since she moved in, you could hear them howling. And some nights the dogs would appear outside the house, running around, snarling and barking and throwing themselves at the doors and windows.
That's not
and
good.
then they'd be gone. They're buried in the cemetery just beyond the house, you know. Them and Malone both.
The dogs would attack her house?
It's like they don't want anybody but Malone living there. I guess they don't know he's dead. And so are they.
Did she ever call the police?
This isn't New York City,
Call the
Miss
police
Nancy
about
Drew.
dogs.
All they got around here is one officious little park ranger. And all Jeff Akers does is sit around
What?
all
Jeff
day
Winger?
trying
What?
to figure out how he can get himself transferred out of
Jeff
here
Winger's
to a
innocent,
bigger
so is Peter
park.
Sweet. Although he looks more like Troy.
Are you a native of Moon Lake?
I just come to Moon Lake in the spring to look for birds. Got an observation platform just up the path, kind of my base camp. And I've got a little
okay.
outboard down there on the lake.
That's
Left my car
okay,
at the
as
big
long as
dock
you're
up
not
lake.
frustrated.
Don't really need it.
Yeah, I think I've said frustrated before.
It's a good
Are
word.
those the ghost dogs?
Yes, ma'am. Which is why I think it would be a good idea if I went my merry way and you got yourself back inside that house. Good luck, Miss Nancy Drew.
I feel like ignoring him would be a bad idea, so we're just...
Jeez,
This
jump
is not
scare.
good.
I didn't realize it would trigger even if you walked away from it. Whoa. What I want to know is how they managed to knock the lamp out. Or do any of the rest of this stuff, by the way.
I'm not doing any of this, by the way, folks.
I know. Oh, look at the little Rottweilers with the glowing, creepy. Clearly, the only response to that is
Clearly, the only response to that is to continue looking around.
oh, the water's broken. There's an Easter egg.
Get well tested.
There's an Easter egg in this game, but I don't remember how to get it. George.
Okay.
It doesn't really help me when we get lost, but you can take a picture of it anyway. The earthquake dogs. Exactly, the dogs when they walk, an earthquake happens.
And the power goes out. They're so strong.
Let's just bleach everything. I'm really, really sorry, but I just can't face another night here. I'm gonna to my aunt's house in Philadelphia. Doors open. Make yourself out. You know. Oh, did she find that when she came in?
Yeah, it was posted on the door.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Why would you say door is open if she's already in? But I saw a piece of tape. Get dead tree cut down. Yeah, good job, Sally. You're the worst friend ever. You didn't even get the tree chopped down, and now we're stuck here. Okay, that's just telling you which wall is which season. Should we make her fall?
Should I?
The moon's so bright, I won't need my flashlight.
I'm just gonna go outside after dogs attack. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, she's Nancy. She's curious.
They're rabid. They look rabid. I think I'll go outside.
It's not safe to take the boat out at night.
Oh, Nancy, please.
Oh, please. Such a baby.
I'd better wait until daylight.
Aw. I'm just looking around.
Nancy's such a spoil sport. Them daughters. Let's fall. Let's fall.
No. What do you think?
I think we should fall.
I should call Bess, really?
No! Fall!
Oh, okay, fine. I'm gonna say first. Or does it matter?
I don't think it does, but go ahead. Let's call it
Pratfall.
Rotten floorboards. Watch your...
I love how I put the note where you can't read it unless you're on the rotten floorboards. Good job, Sally. Yeah.
There you go.
Yay!
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's a
we're
pretty
gonna-
good death because she's like reading.
Oh, we didn't trigger this. I need to touch
You have
it.
to try
There
to
we
read
go.
it.
It's stuck.
It's stuck.
There.
I need some sandpaper.
There we
Can you talk to Red Knight 1 or not?
go. I could. I didn't go that way the first time, but I can try going that way. Yeah, he's up there.
Well, it's asking about sandpaper.
This must be Red's
Oh, no, he's
observation
not.
platform.
He left his lantern up there without being up there?
Yeah, and his little face was there when you were zoomed far out. So
Good
bad
job, her.
graphics.
Good job, her.
Good job, her.
Whee!
Now he's not, but he was there. I swear.
I believe you.
Alright.
They probably only have one shot of that one thing, and they just didn't bother fixing it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call Sally back, see if she has anything more to say.
But Sally's the worst.
She is, but we need to ask her questions.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, did you see them? Did you see the dog?
Yes, I
yes,
did.
I did, and I
Crazy
can
woman.
understand why you left. They were pretty frightening. But if it's okay with you, I'd really like to stay and get to the bottom of whatever's going on. That's why you asked me here in the first place, right?
Yes, but Nancy, are you sure?
Positive. Consider Detective Drew officially on the case.
I wish I were even half the trooper you are, Nancy.
You're a trooper.
I have such high hopes for that house. All the beauty there, the wildlife, all the pictures I was going to take. It would break my heart to have to give it up.
I need you to tell me everything you can about those dogs.
They're black and they have yellow glowing eyes.
Yeah, we
and
know,
they
we've
don't
seen
like
them.
me one bit.
When's the first time you saw them?
Well, let's see. I heard them the very first night I was here. I heard them almost every night, howling in the distance, but I didn't actually see them until I'd been here about a week. After that, they started appearing pretty much every other night.
Did they always come around the same time, or did it vary?
Actually, they always came around the same time. What are you getting at?
These attacks seem to involve a lot of choreography, which reinforces my theory that you're not being randomly attacked by a pack of wild dogs, but by dogs who've been trained by someone determined to scare you out of your house at Moon Lake.
Bum, bum, bum.
Who would want to do that?
That's what we're
My
gonna find
closest
out.
neighbor lives 2 miles away.
I
My
would,
property is
Steve.
surrounded by the state park, but it's off-season, so hardly anybody is in the park. In fact, I bet I talked to a total of 3 people the whole 4 weeks I was at Moon Lake.
Which 3 people?
Let's see, the park ranger, I forget his name, kind of a pain in the neck.
Oh boy,
Emily
it's
Griffin,
the
she's
second
the one who
person
owns
who
that
didn't
store
like
I
him.
told you about. And I ran into this bird watcher a couple of times. Had a funny name.
Red Knot. I've run into him too.
Other
Well, looks
than
like we
people
got
I
3
may have
suspects,
nodded
boys
hello
and girls.
to while getting gas or something, I swear those are the only people I've talked to at Moon Lake.
What about River Heights? Can you think of anyone there who'd want you to sell your house at Moon Lake and move back to River Heights?
You mean like an angry ex-boyfriend or something? Nope, I sure can't.
Yeah, why would the ex-boyfriend want you to move back to his town?
Since I'm going to be staying here a while, is there anything I should know about the place?
Well, let's see. I've got the water turned off because it's well water and it needs to be tested before I can use it for anything.
Okay.
In fact, if you could get that testing done for me, I'd really appreciate it. Oh, and watch where you walk in the living room. Some of the floorboards are so rotten you could fall right through.
What?
And I keep hearing these
I don't
faint
think that's a
squeaks
thing.
and rustling type noises coming from below the floor. I hope you're not scared of mice.
I could really use some sandpaper. Do you have any stashed away somewhere?
Sure don't. Try M's Emporium. That's on the west side of the lake. And brace yourself if you haven't
It's
been
the
there
same
yet.
voice
The
as
place
Joanna
is
Riggs.
something else.
How well do you know
maybe.
the owner?
I feel like I've known her all my life. She's so open and friendly. She
Well,
likes to
shucks.
make it sound as if Moon Lake used to be a major hangout for criminals and degenerates, which isn't really true and irks
No, it sounds
some
like
people
Emily
around here
from
no end.
Clock.
But I figure she's just trying to make a buck.
Oh yeah, she sure does.
How do I go
Wait, she
about
said
getting your water
degenerate
tested?
sounded just
Try
like
the ranger
Emily.
station on the
Clock.
east side of the lake. I've been told you can get some kind of kit there.
I'm curious. Why did you characterize the park ranger as a pain in the neck?
I left part of a ham sandwich on a picnic table once. Big mistake. From the way he carried on, you'd think I just made the FBI's 10
Why
most
did you leave
wanted
half
list.
of a ham
I
sandwich?
don't think he
It's
likes
a waste.
me. Emily says it's because I wrecked his dream of becoming Super Ranger or something when I bought the Malone house instead of the Parks Department. Me, I think he just basically has a
A
problem
ham sandwich
relating to
is
people unless they're asking questions or breaking the law.
decomposable too. It's not like she left wrappers.
Yeah, I
that
think
would be
he
more
used to want
annoying.
him to feed the bears or something. I don't know.
Probably, I guess, but like, yeah, I'd be
The wall hanging
way
in the
more
living
annoyed
room
if she
with a
left like
poem on
Cheeto
it,
wrappers
and those
or
dog
something.
carvings in that
He wants
cabinet
to have
above
a
the
roller
sofa.
skating party over
What
in
can
the
you tell
corner.
me about them?
Okay.
They came with the place. Sold the clock. Apparently, Malone had them custom made when he built the house. In fact, they're all built into the house. They're still there because you can't move them.
Has the clock ever worked?
Not for me. Oh, but get this. One day, I was messing with the hands. You know, trying to get them to work. And all of a sudden, one of the 4 little doors flew open. And instead of a cuckoo, this dog popped out and barked 3 times. It's a doggy clock.
Aw.
That Malone,
Doggy
bad
clock.
as he was, he sure loved those dogs.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Summer Ooby Spooby. Oh wait, wrong game.
Yeah.
All right,
Wrong game.
so it looks like we'll be much better at solving mysteries if we go to bed. So I'm gonna go up the stairs now and cue morning. All right. So we know we have a couple things we gotta do, including get a water test and seeing if M can help us with any of our mini problems. Oh, Baldur's. I went the wrong way.
Balls or snitch.
I'll go this way instead then.
That's useful.
Little clue in case you couldn't tell which direction anything was.
I'll take that thing.
Which this is.
Those look too rotten.
Oh, that looks rotten. Dang it.
It's a good plane. Oh, it's
rotten,
rotten, I tell you.
It's a good log.
Okay.
It's a good plague. It's rotten, I tell you. We need the test kit first.
Okay, Nancy. Wow. Could you be more annoying? Okay.
No, she couldn't actually. Gotta have some torque.
The boat's full of water.
Oh, now
Oh,
we need the
no.
bucket.
I need to bail out the boat.
Oh, no.
Just dump it.
I know,
Flip
right?
it over.
Flip it over. That won't destroy the motor.
It's fine.
It's not a canoe.
Pretty sure
Can't
it's
just
fine.
dump it over.
I'm just being stupid.
I know.
I think it would be too heavy anyway.
It would.
Oh, gotta have some torque. Meanwhile, you're still stuck here all day because you don't have a spark plug.
The spark plug is missing.
How diabolical.
How dare.
I gotta have some torque.
Gotta have some torque. It's not gonna do any good without a spark
I
plug.
know.
gotta have some torque. Oh, there's a little skeleton.
I don't understand this. There are
That
no.
means, this means the one that's left back has to go up to the highest one. This means that one's neutral. This one has to go to the lowest one, and then that has to go to the highest one.
Okay, well maybe we should write that down. What? Because to me it looks like positive charge, negative charge, no charge, and positive charge.
No charge.
And I'm like, there's no such thing as a battery that has no charge. Because once you start the chemical reaction, you get a charge, regardless.
It has to do with where the screws go. It's
Yes, I
not
know.
having anything to do with the battery.
I know, but that's what I.
Fine, go ahead, draw notes, all you want. When I was a kid, I somehow managed to injure my thumb really bad while roller skating. Only I could injure my thumb while roller skating. I didn't even fall. Well, like when you're putting your shoe on and you got caught
didn't
in
even
the
fall?
wheels.
Because I was gonna say I fell a lot when I was roller skating as a kid, but
I could see you jamming your thumb in the wheels.
yeah, maybe, or trying to like pull it on,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay, so this is up, neutral.
Oh, it wasn't broken. Something like a sprain, or maybe I dislocated or something. Your
Down.
thumb's overly flexible now. Yeah, that sounds like you dislocated it.
Huh? Interesting.
That's weird. I mean, it's
I
weird,
can
but
pop-
I can see it
I
happening.
can pop this thumb forever till the cows come home. Because of how
I can't pop this thumb.
thanks to all the mouse usage I've done with
Yes,
it.
I
It's just-
dislocated my thumb by using the mouse.
So what are we supposed to do now? Call somebody?
We can't do anything until night because we need the freaking spark plug.
You're
And
kidding.
no, I'm not.
But it wouldn't let me look at the boat.
Yeah, she said the spark plug is missing.
No, but it wouldn't let me look at the boat last night because it was dark.
I know.
That's-
this is the game making you waste time.
This is... What about all the other little pieces of wood that...
Oh yeah, you can find the wood. I don't remember where they are.
Me
No, you
either.
can look in the shed. I mean, you can do other stuff. You just can't leave the property.
A face only a gnome could love.
Nancy, please.
That's rude.
It is. It's very rude.
So rude. It's the iron from the third game. And we're gonna have to make a Rube Goldberg puzzle later. Yay! Do-do-do-do.
Oh, the key broke off.
Way to suck, Nancy.
It's locked.
You have to do up there. It's on the top of the box, the screws. There you go.
Backseat gaming. Alright.
I put backseat gaming was okay.
Oh, okay.
I can go back
Got
and
it.
take it off if you want.
It's okay. I'm just joking.
You grabbed a rail and swung under it. Oh, and yeah. Well, you can get hurt a lot of ways on roller skates.
Oh, there's still so much stinking fun.
They are,
At least in my
but
opinion.
I couldn't stay on my feet the first like half a dozen times I went.
Yeah, so then I had to relearn myself because I decided to get rollerblades.
Yeah, which are totally
Which,
different.
by the way, rollerblades I think are actually easier than roller skates, but that's just my opinion. Alright, we already got one board. Do we need more?
Yeah, one of them's on the way into the
Thanks.
woods,
Oh, okay.
but I don't remember what the third one is.
Curious, are you curious? Alright,
Yeah, they're all on the property, so.
that's what I thought. Alright, let's head towards the woods. Anything can happen in the woods.
You grabbed a nail once. Oh,
Ouchie.
that sounds painful. Did you have to get a tetanus
Alright,
shot?
here we are. The house. Stone pillar. Tree stump. We're just gonna go
I think you can only go one way at this point.
left.
See, there's the wood.
Straight.
But I don't remember what the third one is. Over by
Right.
where red is, I don't know.
Straight.
I better be careful.
We're fine.
Oh, hash, Nancy, hash. That's the dead end. We're not going that way. Unless you think there's another piece of wood at the dead end.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it might be near where red is.
Alright.
It's not. Yeah, there's none in the actual woods. There's this in the entrance.
Right.
Yeah, I have hyper flexible joints in a lot of places. Yeah, so do I.
Me too.
Yeah, I can put. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Fred.
Now I lost where I was. Good times. Alright, so we
You
went...
fell on your chin while ice skating at a birthday party. I had matching cream color
this way.
fuzzy gloves on. I grabbed my chin because it was hurting. And when I moved the glove away, it was covered in red because my chin had split open. Oh, you still have a scar from that. Ow.
Shoe.
Your sister slipped and tripped in your bathroom while trying to do some weird acrobatic thing and has a scar on her chin from that. A lot of scarred chins.
I have a scar on my knee.
Hi, Zybertech. Yeah, so do I, but I don't even know what it's from. It's like from some weird skin
Mine's
thing.
really lame. It's from falling down the steps in the garage and landing on the cement. Yeah, it's great memento right there. Good story.
Good talk.
Good talk. She put the shoe on it? Yes, she did.
That's how they became the Crimson Chin, yes. It's the loyal order of the Crimson Chin.
Wow, Nancy, you did nothing right. Apparently everything on this map is backwards.
I hate this map. It doesn't help
Yeah,
me.
the map is basically backwards. So if you go left, you actually need to go right.
That's so dumb.
It is. It's really
I'm
dumb.
gonna go look and see if there's the other woods by where Red is.
Okay.
If it's not there, I don't have any other ideas. I think you couldn't see it last
this
night.
is like the first thing you're supposed to, that you can finish. So it seems kind of annoying that.
What?
Maybe you can just steal some wood. From
Let's
him.
just steal one of these. Part of his ladder. Let's
He
steal
doesn't
that.
need a stand.
He'll just take his legs. He doesn't need a stand.
Maybe there was already one in the house.
I don't think so. I can't remember the other ones. WhenYourMemoryIsBad.com. Pretty sure I broke my tailbone as a lot when I slipped on ice as a kid. Yeah, you need one more.
I need to fix this.
Nancy.
It's still not fixed.
I fell on I did not break my tailbone, but I did bruise it. I fell 3 feet to the floor onto my cement floor. I was standing on a desk in my basement and fell 3 feet to the cement floor, and I had to sit in a donut pillow at school for a week. That was embarrassing. I didn't break it though.
And that's why we decided to put carpet in. No, I'm kidding.
No.
I mean, we did, but that's not the reason.
We did put carpet in, but that wasn't why.
No.
No, that's why we stopped standing on desks. It's more like I don't know what I was
too.
doing standing on a desk.
I don't
Because
know.
I was a kid and kids do dumb things like stand on a desk.
Wow, I went exactly the same way again. I'm confused.
I know, I hate these woods. They don't make any sense. There's a
I
log.
got to a log. This is new.
Yeah, no standing on desks, exactly. That was dumb. So yeah, this stream has now become the stupid things we did when we were kids. How are we still alive, the stream?
Oh, it's a birdie! Oh, it flew away.
It's okay, we don't know we need it yet.
I know.
We're going back to the beginning now.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to.
Okay.
That is the point, young miss. Oh no, I got back to the shoe again.
I'm going back home. Dang the shoe! There we go. Where the other freaking wood is, I have no idea. I know it's around the property though.
It's on the porch somewhere? Come on, Nancy, grab another one.
These are rotten.
Those look too rotten.
These are rotten.
Boulder Dash.
We're still alive? Oh, well, sorry. I guess I was speaking for everyone. I could have just spoken for myself. And of course, there's nothing to the stuff my dad did when he was a kid. God.
That's because he's a boy.
I know. I know. Boys, like, sometimes go looking for trouble, I swear.
I think they do. Alright, I'm gonna call Bess. No. Turn tonight.
Bess, where's the other plank? If anyone knows, they're allowed to tell me, by the way. I don't really want to spend the next hour looking for a piece of wood.
Really? Are you sure?
Nancy, how's it going?
Hey, Bess. How'd you know it was me?
Telepathy, of course. Just another of my many talents. You are so full of it. She got caller ID, Nancy. So now, instead of hanging up on the geeks that always call her,
thank you.
she just doesn't answer the phone. Very funny. So what's up?
I thought
Oh,
it
it's
might-
in the cemetery.
I thought it might be in the cemetery, and I just kept getting turned around in the woods. And
Okay,
like,
well, maybe you could. This is the get to the cemetery here, so.
Believe it or not, on some nights, this house gets attacked by a pack of dogs. Sally's so scared of them, she left me here by myself.
Did
Your
you say
bot's not on?
dogs? She couldn't have George. Dogs don't attack houses.
Your bot's not on?
Oh.
I'm fail Lokiing you again.
Give me a break. I don't use the bot when I'm doing PlayStation streams. Well, I do, and then people try to summon the TARDIS. God. Actually, just kidding. I'm not turning the bot on because we don't need that quote.
Too late, you already pressed it.
Alright, let's see. Oh no, I have to generate another oath token. This is the worst stream ever. Yeah, I don't know if you can. Hold
Yes, in games, jumping off roof is fun. Like Tomb Raider.
on. Yeah, oh, God. This is gonna be a production now. So, how is your life? I hate that it keeps needing to do oath tokens.
Now I'm gonna have to take another picture of the map because she keeps adding to it.
Oh yeah, she writes down things like yellow bird and. No, I'm not setting edge as my default. I'm just logging into my bot here. Oops. This is a professional stream. What? Aw, gee. I gotta get my phone. Here, continue to play this, and I'll get my phone and we'll
Alright.
do that.
They were definitely dogs. They came out of nowhere and started leaping at the windows and scratching at the doors like they wanted to get in.
Maybe that was just their way of being friendly.
These dogs were not friendly, believe me, and they had glowing yellow eyes. A bird watcher I ran into said they were ghosts.
Ghosts?
You would
The man who
never
built
summon the
Sally's place
TARDIS?
on Moon Lake was a gangster. The bird watcher said that the ghosts of his dogs show up every time someone new tries to live here.
The place is haunted by ghost dogs? Like there's such a thing as ghosts. But it does sound like you've got another mystery on your hands, Detective Drew.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta. Ciao for now.
Alright. So my new map says shoe log yellow bird. Okay. Right. Wait, if you're walking like this, then you need to go Okay. And now you need to go. Left. No, that's the shoe. How did I do that? I don't understand. I go left and I end up right. What is this thing? Okay. Go in the woods. Trying being the operative word. Alright.
There's a dead tree.
I've never been here before. Fallen tree. So, if I'm here, this is a fallen tree, I need to go right. Okay.
Now you're back to the log. That's what you want.
That's what I want. And now,
You
if
go left.
I go left. I go this way. Okay. Okay. It's starting to make a little more sense. Now we're at a ribbon tree.
So
Yellow
go
ribbon.
left.
We want to go left again.
And then this, whatever this one. That's right by the.
So we want to go left again.
Yeah. So, let's see. Yep.
Oh shoot! I
No,
skipped.
that's right.
Is it?
Oh no, this is this bird. Well, we need to know where the birds are too, so it's fine. It's that orange
Fly
bird.
away so I can write it. Fine, don't fly away. Yeah, I took the wrong turn.
But you need to know where the bird is, so it's
Okay. So I need to turn here.
okay. Yep.
Yeah,
Here's the
okay.
stone.
Now here's the stone.
You turn left again, and you should be there.
Yay! Okay. There it is, right in the floor.
I think we forgot where it was last time.
Hot dang. Piffin Puff.
Piff and Puff.
Cedric Cosmo Cranky Piffin Puff.
It's a great name.
Goodness, Oma Pearl. Marbles.
We're so sorry to have lost you. That's so bad.
Stench.
That's a royal stench. Mm. Yeah, this is, if you didn't know this, we already wrote down when they were born, but that's where you get the info.
I'm triggering things just in case.
No problem.
Looks like paw prints.
It does look like paw prints. Yeah, I'm just gonna go into this crypt, it's fine.
I can't do anything else. I haven't triggered it yet. Okay.
I don't think you can do anything else there.
Now at the fallen log, we go this way. Now at the tree, we go left. That doesn't seem right. We go left, we go this way. We want to go.
Oh yeah, you're gonna go right. Yeah.
No, you're right.
I was right. I was correct. Sorry, I'm not gonna say I was right when we're trying to figure out which direction to go.
Oh, we got this bird.
Robin. Orange bird.
Oh, I went the wrong way again.
Yeah, you did.
You're like, yeah, you did.
That's I am.
Right, this way. Alright, yellow ribbon. Yellow ribbon,
You
we
go right.
Right.
The log, you go right. I said right, not left.
Thought I went right.
You went left. I said right and you
So
went left.
now this way or this way?
Oh god, I don't even know. Yeah, that was right. That was correct.
Okay.
Okay, so you're between the log and the fallen tree, so you want to go left. You should go right. There you go.
Alright.
Yes, let's put other boards on top of rotten boards. That seems like a good fix.
Absolutely.
You haven't opened that yet.
No. Can we do this or not?
No.
Oh, okay.
We need sandpaper to do that.
Oh, that's what it has to do with the other thing.
Yep.
Oh, why didn't I just do this?
I told you about it.
Alright, so now we gotta switch it to night mode
Yeah.
because the game is stupid.
This game is a troll, yes.
Alright. Okay. You wanna finish your bot thing?
No, but I will.
No.
Alright, you have to go, yeah, go see what's going on, Chad.
Hi, CJ.
Oh, CJ's here.
You saw birds, huh?
You missed me playing the Miss Fisher theme earlier. What? No.
That was exciting. Your number lock's not on.
Ah. Alright, now I forget where I get an oath key. Is this it? Oh, how do I get oath key? No, not. No. Actually, it's the other way around. Oh, off.
Your minor child spent 20K using debit card.
What?
I was just reading the spam post and that thing.
Okay, that isn't helping. I hate this. I don't want to watch a video. No, I don't want. Gosh darn it, just send me to the page where it does it. I hate this. I don't want chat, I just want... No. No. This is so stupid. What? I don't remember where it is. Is it this? Well, that's the stream key.
What bot are you using, Fred? Are you using this
What? Oh my gosh. Gotta do this again. Okay, this is what I need to do, apparently.
You just generated it. Why would you do that again?
What? I don't know, because it blanked out all my fields now. This is the stupidest thing ever. What?
Moobot and Streamlabs? Okay.
What? What? This is hilarious, guys. Oh my god. Nope. I'm telling it to remember this computer. And it's not. Okay, connect. God, okay. Nobody panic. I just dropped my brain. Get this over here. Moobot sucks. Don't use Moobot. That's so stupid. 15 seconds, GG. It didn't even work.
Yeah, I just added it. Alright,
I didn't hear the sound.
the quote ad worked. I don't know about the TARDIS. The
Okay.
TARDIS I didn't hear, but... What are we supposed to do today?
Talk to Red.
Red? Okay.
Well, it's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then.
Such
Hello,
sass.
Nancy. Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do.
You're like, I'm ignoring
Only
it.
Yes.
type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moon Lake. Heck, if it were up to me, I'd ban them too. Have everybody get around by canoe. Nothing like the threat of physical activity to keep tourists away.
Why don't you like tourists?
I came to see birds, not people.
Okay.
The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant, or motel for miles.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark
Excuse
plugs?
you, sexist pig.
Enough to know that the engine on Sally's boat is missing one, and that I'm going to be stuck here unless and until I replace it.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
You mean you have a spark plug I could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right here in my pocket.
Why? Do I want to
Question
know?
is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you
Yeah,
could take
he's
a
a
few
jerk.
pictures for me. Know how to
Everyone
use
in
a
this
digital
game is a
camera?
jerk. I don't like any of these characters, which is one of the downfalls to this game.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds, of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds.
Okay, if you say
You can
so.
recognize them by their songs, which are on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium
What's a
as soon as you get your boat
cassette
fixed.
player?
Think you can handle that?
Sounds good.
I'm a Gen
Here's
Z. I
everything
don't
you
know what
need.
that is.
M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything. But try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
I like this one.
Yeah.
Only when I'm on fire.
It does.
Oh, you're a spunky one, aren't you?
And then she says it to a burn victim
These
in
woods may
Midnight
not
in
look
Salem.
it,
That's
but they're
just
tinder
bad.
dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you.
Rudy says, you thought...
Watch yourself out there.
She thought he was going to ask you to reach into his pocket and grab the spark plug.
Yeah, that'd be El Creepo.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he's not that bad.
He's just a sexist.
And now we have to
And
get
a
Anne.
misogynist, apparently.
I'm hoping
No,
Sally...
he's a misanthrope, actually.
Yes, I'm hoping Sally, like, you know, left us food, otherwise, and water. Otherwise, Nancy is dead by now.
She's been eating, like, power globules that she got from Hot Jazz. You can't just take off. Nice
Yeah, I know,
try.
I know.
I gotta have some torque.
That's not where the spark plug goes,
No,
sweetie.
it isn't. Go there. Alright. So this one's supposed to go up. So it's fine, right? Or do we need to make it go up more?
I think that looks fine.
Okay, this one is down. Oh no, this one was supposed to be neutral. So I screwed it up. Oh, that's up.
That's up, yeah.
Okay, so
That's
not-
neutral.
Okay, so that's neutral. Oh.
That was up.
No, that's up.
That's up.
And that one's supposed to be up. Okay, so that should be right.
Yep.
If this is what you say is right.
Okay.
Yay!
Told you. I'm gonna talk to Jeff or Em. Em it is.
Two people told me to go here first, so I'm gonna go there first.
Well, the morning doesn't play around my backyard growing on me. I mostly don't like the creepy feathery things. Birds are a little creepy. I like them, but I can understand the creep factor because they do weird things with their eyes and their heads. Miss Fisher! Oh, you got to watch Murder, She Wrote because it's on Peacock. Nice. Oh, that's why they took it off Prime, right? Because it was
Yes.
going to Peacock.
Yes.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
I'm Nancy Drew. Sally McDonald said you might be able to help me.
I like helping people. Of course, I like selling them stuff even better. But keep talking.
Well, Sally invited me to come out and stay with her for a while. But right now, I need
She
a
is
chainsaw.
creepy looking.
A chainsaw?
A tree fell down in the driveway behind my car, and now I'm blocked in.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you, though. Tucker tends to do things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
She couldn't stand the thought of spending another night in that house.
I told her. I said, Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough,
This is
Malone's
Neo's
hounds have
back
come
there. Is that
back.
supposed to be like the Matrix?
Just when we
Yeah,
all thought they were
I think so,
finally
yeah.
resting in peace.
When was the last time they appeared?
Seems like they show up every time somebody buys the place. So the last time would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough.
It wasn't last
Scares the
night. It was
bejeebies
2
out of
nights
me.
ago.
I got the bejesus
Yeah, you
scared
can't
out
come
of
to
me
her till
twice
day
last
3.
night.
I know.
Just
so
before I
stupid.
saw the dogs, I caught a
I
man
think-
named
Day two.
Red
I
Knot
think
prowling
Argyle
around
pointed
outside
that out
the house.
too.
The bird watcher. Comes in every so often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Wow.
It seemed to
way
me
for
that he
being
was
judgy.
more into watching birds than hugging trees.
Yeah, well, whatever. One thing
Ah,
for sure,
same thing.
he's gonna
Yeah.
wind up with a dose of buckshot in his hind end if he keeps tramping through people's yards
Are
making
you
noises
threatening
like he
him,
just
Dan?
popped out of a UFO.
Well,
Knott
he-
did me
she
a
has a
favor,
point.
and
You
in
can't
return
just
he asked me to
trespass
pick up
'cause you're
a
looking for
cassette
a
player
bird.
This is
for you.
apparently
Oh yeah,
we talked to
I got it right here.
you
Thought
heard
maybe
that,
old
right?
Coot had forgotten he
What?
left it here.
About what?
When we were watching who was it? Dreamy the Zelda Nerd,
What else
Oh,
can
yeah.
I do you for?
where she's talking about how that's a thing in Pennsylvania. People just randomly go on your property and think they can fish and hunt and do whatever.
That's right. She was saying that. I was like, that's weird.
Apparently, it's a thing.
I need to buy something.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. Long as you pay cash, that is.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem for me.
I didn't bring
Do
any
you
because
think we
I'm
could
dumb.
do some kind of trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours,
Well, she was
huh?
supposed to be
Seeing as
relying
how
on the
you're a friend,
hospitality of her
Sally,
friend,
seeing
and then
as
her
how I
friend-
got some things
Once
around
again,
here
Sally's
that
a
you
jerk.
doing,
Exactly.
I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell sandpaper by any chance?
I do, but Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
Think I could get some from him?
He's your only hope, but you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
I need to get the water from Sally's well tested. How would I go about doing that? Do you know?
Nancy's
Just get a
dumb
water
and doesn't
testing kit from the
remember
ranger station and
that
follow the
Sally
directions.
told her the exact same
Where's the
thing.
ranger station?
Just up Lake
I
from
don't
Sally
know.
on the east side.
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints.
Nancy's not paying attention
I
to
saw
anyone.
some near the
No,
cemetery
she's
that's by
very
the Malone house. Have
scattered.
you ever been there?
Schizo.
Not
Can't
schizo
say as I
scared.
have.
Wrong
Poking around
word.
cemeteries ain't exactly a hobby with me.
Where do you find your... Achoo!
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old
My
bottles
gosh,
are
that show was
beautiful.
12 seasons.
Where'd you get them?
Found
Murder,
'em.
She Wrote?
See,
Yes, it went on
back in
forever.
the days of Prohibition,
I knew it was a
that
long
old
time, I
Malone
realized it
place
was
used
12.
to be party central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on account of bad weather or bad driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So, it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel
What
Acres,
if Chuck
dragging the
moved to
lake for
Peacock,
artifacts was upsetting its
Probably.
delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Are
Squall?
you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Uh-huh.
Guess I'll see you later.
You betcha.
Oh, okay, I wondered how you got that. Peacock's free, apparently.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, have all the ABC shows on ABC.com right now, but I don't know if there's an app for it. And if there is, I don't think there is one on the PlayStation.
Alright, so apparently we're done here. We need to get our water checked because
Reasons.
reasons. Because otherwise we're going to be in a heaping helpful of trouble.
Yeah, because I didn't think Peacock was going to have, like, new shows on it. I mean, other than the ones that are already on NBC. So it's kind of like Crackle. I have Crackle right now. Are there ads on it, CJ?
We're going to talk to him about that. I'll go read this. How old is this tree? Did you know that growth rings on a tree indicate its age and the environmental conditions in which it grew? Yes, I did.
Former science teacher. Well, you're still a science teacher, but you don't
Yes.
teach this, right?
No, I taught it last...
You do teach this.
Yes.
Poggers. You keep changing what you're teaching, so I'm like, you're like, I know.
Trust me, I know. Miss.
Okay, go on, teacher. Sorry.
The cross section is a reproduction of a pine tree that was 62 years old when it was cut. Ooh, please note the large size of this display does not reflect the actual width of a 62-year-old pine. 1934 pine seedling. 1939 evenly spaced rings indicate healthy growth. 1944 a growth disparity occurs. 1954 although the tree is growing straight again, narrow rings indicate competition for sunlight nutrients from other trees. 1960 burn scar from a fire that quickly scorched the forest. 1957 rapid growth begins again, probably due to removal of neighboring trees. 1972 prolonged drought in the area causes rings narrow growth. These narrow rings are the result of soft fly insect infestation. Sawfly blah blah, and that's why they had to cut it down because sawflies kill.
So that sounds like it's better than Hulu, and I'm paying for Hulu.
Hello, can I help you?
I'm paying for the cheapo range of Hulu.
Hi, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm visiting Sally McDonald. Are you the park ranger?
Park Ranger Jeff Akers, at your service. Let's see, Sally McDonald is the woman who bought the old Malone place.
That's her. Unfortunately, she seems to have developed a problem of the canine kind.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs. Living, breathing, very noisy dogs.
I'm with it.
Why do you think dogs
sheriff.
would attack Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Any idea what would make a dog's eyes glow yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or protein.
As a park ranger, don't you want to know for
vitamin?
sure what's behind these
Radioactive
dog attacks?
vitamin.
Do you always ask this many questions?
Sorry, it's my nature. But would it be okay if I asked a few more?
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here
That
to
is
serve
not
the
how
public.
you what
Do
you
you
say.
have something I could use
God,
to
he's
test
the
the
worst
well
public
water at
servant
Sally's?
ever.
Yeah,
Sure do.
really.
Simple to use,
I'm
too.
so busy,
Just
but I
pump some
guess
water
I'll
into
answer
this
your
vial,
questions.
Return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or two, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to drink.
Do wells go bad very often?
Depends on when they were dug. The older they are, the more susceptible to contamination they are.
What do you know about the cemetery behind the Malone house?
People are buried there. Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office.
I should have had a
and
question
it's
mark.
the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual
I
and
have something
Natural
to
History.
post.
I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated
Can I
to
steal
protect
some of
not
your
only the
thumbtacks?
area's flora and fauna, but
Apparently
also
it's
its
April.
past.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member
Well,
of the
she
law
said it was off
enforcement
season,
community,
so that makes sense.
I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the
And their
activities of a
season's
bunch
probably
of
6 weeks
glorified
long.
thugs.
6 to 8
As
weeks
an
long.
officer of the law, can you think of anyone who might want to scare Sally off her property?
The woman who owns the shop across the lake? Emily Griffin? I can't prove it, but I'm pretty sure she's been dragging the lake in front of Malone's house for artifacts, which is illegal. It would be a lot easier for her to do her dirty work if nobody was living there.
True enough, it would be. Please take
Would you
this.
mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Not at all.
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem. And
what?
one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any area where they may have nested. They can carry some nasty diseases.
Well, we know we
Thanks
have
for the
them right
tip,
now.
Ranger Acres.
I don't know if they're deer mice, but they're something.
They're nasty. They're vermin.
What do you mean by watching it on regular TV? You mean as opposed to
I
watching it on
probably shouldn't mess
your
around with
computer?
this without Ranger Acres' permission.
Oh, Tosh. Tosh, Nancy, Tosh.
I don't watch things on computer, so
Priming a pump. Doob-a-doob-doob-doob-doob. Alright.
it works on the same principle as a drinking straw. When a pump seems to stop working, that is when it fails to suck any water.
To prime a pump, simply pour portable drinking water into the top of it and pump the handle until water flows from the spout. Okay. I figured I needed to trigger that so I could do.
I don't think you actually need to look at that, but
Okay.
might as well. One thing that tells you how you know how to do that. Ooh, hantavirus. I want hantavirus.
I want Lyme disease.
Said no one ever.
I know, right? Beaver fever.
I want beaver fever. At least
Yay!
it sounds like fun. Stomach upset. They've ruined the couch. Oh no, did they spill a bunch of stuff on your couch? Oh, hi, Thunderfist.
Oh, hantavirus is caused by deer mice. Got it.
Okay, it's working now.
Yay!
like network TV instead of watching Netflix. Or yeah, it seems like Fred's talking about like an actual TV screen instead of like a baby TV or a phone or I can't watch TV on the computer. Something feels weird about it. I don't know why. I mean, I can, but I don't like it.
Especially if it's a really tiny screen compared to
Oh
your
yeah,
actual...
if it's like a little, like on a phone, I definitely can't watch on a phone. It's too small. Which is weird, because I can watch Twitch on a phone, but don't ask.
I need a bucket.
Yes, to what Ray said. It doesn't really make sense to me. Like the same thing as when a piece comes on the radio, it's more exciting. Okay. Yeah, like network TV, like on like an antenna or satellite or whatever.
I don't
As
need water
opposed to
right
streaming.
now.
Nancy!
I guess you put the thing inside the bucket. She's just gonna throw away the water.
Just waste water, why don't we? Stupid.
I watch live TV, but usually what
Very
I do
little.
is wait. If it's an
I
hour
don't need
show,
water right now.
if it's an hour show, I wait 20 minutes, and then for the DVR, I record 20 minutes, and then I can watch it sort of live without commercials. But yeah, I don't like watching live TV with commercials either. I just can't do it anymore.
Wait, she never gave us back the recorder. Oh yeah, she did. Right? Where's the tape recorder? There it is. What's going on here? I'm confused. What is going on here?
That's a camera.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, which one's the tape recorder then?
He didn't
This
give you...
one?
Yes. There you go.
Okay.
American goldfinch.
Okay, be safe driving.
Northern cardinal.
Be safe.
But yeah, I understand both. I understand liking to watch it on an actual physical TV instead of a
Red-tailed
computer,
hawk.
and I also understand watching things live.
Western
Also,
tanager.
because I don't binge, so
No, we don't binge. We're weird. We're like,
I like if I'm watching a new show, I'll watch an episode or two every couple of days, but I don't sit there and watch one for hours. It's my brain melts if I do that. Bird watch. There's some birds running down the beach with big bouncing breasts.
yes, in a red bean suit. Oh, well, we'll save again for good measure. Alright, we're gonna go and do this stupidity again.
What you're gonna do is go to try to take a picture of some of them, and they're gonna fly away, and you're gonna have to ask them why. But some of them you
Right.
can take right now.
Yes.
We didn't find the cardinal.
No, we didn't. Let's see, fallen tree could take us to the bluebird. Okay. So now
Turn
we're
right.
this way. There it
Where is he? Where is he at?
Tweet, tweet!
No.
I think that's one of the ones that gets scared. Tweet, tweet.
Okay, fine then. We'll go towards the yellow ribbon, I guess. Okay, so we're gonna
Yeah, DirecTV is expensive.
go. Oh, there it is. How do I take a picture?
You got it. Oh, the blue jay doesn't care, huh? Boop, boop, boop.
Alright, now we're by the phone log. We need to go. Oh no, we need to continue past the blue jay. Boop, boop. Okay, yellow ribbon.
I only have Hulu because I subscribed to it for Veronica Mars last year, and then that ended up being horrible. And then when we got Disney Plus, it was just like a bonus. You could basically get both of them for the same price as one, so I just kept it. And we're watching Family Matters on it now. And like sometimes if our DVR doesn't work or whatever, and we miss an episode of an actual show we're still watching on live TV, then we can watch it on Hulu. But I remember when Hulu used to have Doctor Who. That was cool.
I remember back when it used to be fun. It's showing. Alright, yellow ribbon.
And I'm watching Inuyasha on Hulu as well. But I also own the DVDs.
I went the wrong way.
Crunchyroll annoys me because, like, there's certain episodes or certain animes you can watch for free, but like, it like will freak out on you and like play nothing but ads sometimes when you're trying to watch it for free. So that just left a bad taste in my mouth. That one's gonna fly away.
Come back!
I think those are the only two you can get right now. So just give up.
So just give up. You're a terrible person.
Well, you gotta talk to Red again and ask why they're flying away.
Well, I haven't gone left to the yellow bird yet.
Oh, hi.
Hi. I guess it's this way. Oh, it's not even here. Okay. You know what? We're gonna go back. You know why? Because now we're gonna reverse it. Where's the thing?
Sorry.
Okay. Right, left, left, right. I'm reversing in my head. Left, left, right, right, right. Oh boy. Just got lost. Oh, this way. Fallen log. Fallen tree.
You saw branches of it looking at me.
Nope, that wasn't right.
And then you watched Miss Fisher when it was free that one time. Alright, and I end up getting obsessed and having Kawaii buy me Cryptic Tears for my birthday.
Darn, it flew away.
Okay, you found the cardinal now.
Where's the cardinal? Oh, down here. Okay.
Now we gotta watch Ms. Fisher, which probably won't be as much fun, but at least there's a character named Sneed in it.
Right, fallen tree. Coming at it from here. We need to go continue straight.
She doesn't own any of the Marvel movies.
Alright. So, we can go back and get Ranger Acres the
Yeah,
water.
might as well do that. This is gonna have to
Since it's a day.
send it away.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, it's a new month. I can get a brick box again. Yeah.
You're back.
The only problem
I
with
have
that
that
is
water
if
sample.
I
but
buy
what
a
do I do
channel,
with it?
Just give it to me,
it
and I'll take care of it.
switches the entire Prime thing
Thanks
to
for
my
all your help.
Not a problem.
credit card, which means when the Prime renewal comes around, it's gonna take it from me again.
You're back.
Thanks
it's like
for
I
all
have
your
to
help.
Not a
put my
problem.
credit card, buy the channel, switch it back, and then after the Prime renews, switch it back to my card. It's so stupid.
Whee! Look at our ecosystem. Woohoo! Alright. Guess I'll go back to M's just to make sure there's nothing else I need to do before I call it a night. Meeting.
Yeah, in the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I could say, we've only been streaming an hour.
No, I meant in the game.
Yeah, it's like they don't think you want to do
Howdy,
two
Nancy.
different credit cards for Prime
Any
Video.
word from Tucker, what's his name? He hasn't been by to move that tree yet.
I'll give him another call. But like I said, the man marches to the beat of another drummer.
A
A
very slow drummer.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff Akers could take all his precious rules and regulations and take a flying leap.
Okay.
Now, I got nothing against getting more customers in here, mind you. But I kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Why would he want that?
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people around, makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe one ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out 12 tickets every 2 hours. He'd be in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things to do than getting your ear chewed off by yours truly.
Guess I'll see you
no,
later.
No, not really.
You betcha.
Not really, because you gotta make it night again. I'm gonna get you a dozen critters. But not yet.
Not yet, because triggers.
Critters? You know, anything that squirms on its belly will do critters.
Oh my gosh, I'm a girly girl and I want to collect critters.
Yeah, but you'll mess with spark
I'll
plugs.
look at dead animals and people, but I don't want to look at
Dead
critters.
people. Alright, Red.
Okay, just that one time.
Give me your sandpaper or I will string it up your frickin' hinter region.
Oh my. I was going for something a little more PG.
Take a flying
You
leap.
find all the birds?
Yeah, it's like telling someone to go kill himself.
I found some
Take a
birds,
hike
but
is what I
no
like to
matter
say.
how quiet I am, I've been scaring other birds away before I can take their picture. What am I doing wrong?
You're wearing those clothes. That's what you're doing
You
wrong.
insulting my
You
fashion
need to
taste?
blend in, like me.
My mom
Go
jeans.
back over to M's tacky tourist trap and get yourself some camouflage gear. Only sensible thing that money grubber carries.
I'm sorry to keep bugging you, but I need some sandpaper. Emily said you might have some.
Here, take it and scram.
Okay.
I was just about to call in a meadowlark. That was always Ruth's favorite.
Was Ruth your wife?
No.
Good heavens, no. My wife had no patience for birding. Ruth was my dog.
Okay.
Border
then,
collie.
well,
She'd hear a meadowlark, and by golly, her ears would perk, and she'd cock her head, and she'd just come as close to smiling as ever a dog could.
Do many people around here own dogs?
Not really. Most people don't bother. The place is surrounded by park land, and Ranger Acres just loves enforcing the leash laws.
that's annoying.
There it
Well,
is again. Take your sandpaper and go sand something, okay?
Okay.
Well, if there are other dogs around, you should have your dog on a leash.
Yes,
It's just
no,
you
I
and
know.
your dog. It doesn't matter. Like
I'm
it was
just like-
it was so funny. I went outside to eat lunch yesterday.
It's stuck.
I see
I
this
know.
dog just wandering around, and I'm like, "What? Is this a stray?" And I'm like looking all around, and I finally see his owner. His owner's just kind of looking at me sheepish, and I'm just like, "Oh, well, that's all right then." I was just like, "I hope it's not a random dog,
So,
random stray."
spring is Lucy, fall is is Iggy, and so Iggy needs to face the wall.
Okay, this is birds, so I think that's spring, right? This is
That's summer for sure.
yeah, that's summer. So The one who's more in summer needs to face right.
So that'd be Xander.
Okay, looks. I think this is spring. The wall to the left.
So Lucy faces front. No, switch Iggy, Lucy. We're totally messing this up. Let's go look at the poem again.
What's spring? No, who was born in spring?
Lucy?
Well, I said spring is this wall.
Oh, okay, well, okay. Vetus is winter.
I think that's back.
Nope. We could just hard press it.
No, we're not gonna do that.
Okay,
Fine.
Look at what the inscription says. Says leaves that appear on fresh spring tree make.
Oh, leaves are that one's spring.
Oh, okay. When swans drift by, that one's summer.
Deer is autumn, and winter is okay. Winter's birds. Okay. All right. I got this. Okay. So who's winter?
Winter is Vetus.
Okay. Spring is
Lucy.
okay.
Summer is Xander. There we go. Okay.
That's okay, Fred. You don't want to know what's going on because then you'll be spoiled.
Yeah.
We've played this game a few times.
Right.
Sweet. All right. Can't get in there yet, though. We need to know the year Malone got pinched or something.
Them that pinched it done her in.
No, you need to look at the thing so we know what to look at.
Okay.
You just can't get in the safe yet.
What do you mean? I am looking. Oh, I see.
MM pinched.
It could be mice making that sound.
But we don't know when MM was pinched. Well, which is something we should
Looks
write
like
on
a
here,
tiny
right?
hole.
Yeah.
MM pinched. Goodness gracious, this pen.
What's the combination?
It's MM pinched. Oh my gosh. This pen doesn't like...
It doesn't like being on plasticky paper.
We don't have any other pens down here.
William Akers? I wonder if he's related to Jeff Akers.
Gotta catch 'em all.
His trusted employee, William Akers.
Yeah, he worked for Malone. Apparently, he's relative to...
Let's see, what does it say? It says, Mr. Malone has never spent a night in jail. He never will, said William Akers. And you know why? Because he's just an ordinary Joe trying to run an ordinary business.
Yeah, okay.
He said it with such conviction that for a moment, this reporter honestly thought Akers was talking about somebody other than Mickey Malone, the notorious gangster. But I was standing on the porch at Malone's getaway home at Moon Lake, having bushwhacked through thick brush from the cast side of the lake to avoid detection and probable eviction by his bodyguards. And I was talking to the man who, according to the police, is the only person Malone trusts. I ought to know. I see him every day, Akers went on. He doesn't deserve all the grief you newspaper hacks give him. He's a rich man because his laundromats are fine establishments, and people like to wash their clothes there. Because laundromats are never a front for anything else. All this talk about him being a bootlegger is just plain hogwash. When I asked if I could talk to Malone Akers, Akers said Malone was out walking. Like I said, he's an ordinary guy. He likes to do ordinary things. When I asked if I could wait for him, he said, "What for? Anything you want to know about Malone, I can tell you. I've worked for him for 15 years." When I said all I wanted was the truth, he said, "Then you're in luck, because that's what I just told you." It says, Reflections on Houdini.
Oh, gee, I wonder what game that references.
And now I suggest you leave. Mickey's a swell guy, but he's got these 4 big dogs, you see, and sometimes they don't mind so good. I took the hint and left, but as I struggled through the brush to get back to my car, I realized something. Akers hadn't told me the truth about what Mickey Malone did. I knew that, but he had told me an important truth when it came to what Mickey Malone was. Someone who had at least one extremely loyal employee. I asked you citizens of Philadelphia, how many so-called legitimate businessmen can say the same thing? I'm just gonna leave this piece of history right there. Fresh air.
Gee, if only someone around here knew things about history.
Yeah, too bad it's dark out.
I know. Calling Sally again. Sally, I'm still mad at you.
Yeah. But since I am your client, or you are my client, I'm gonna keep you up to
Hey,
date.
Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Are you aware that you're the proud owner of your very own cemetery?
Yes. When the realtor told me there was a cemetery on the property, I went, ugh. But when I saw how far from the house it was and how small it was, I decided I could live with it, as it were.
So you didn't go out there much?
No.
Where'd all that stuff in your tool shed come from?
It's just junk left behind by previous owners. Came with the house. I've been meaning to take inventory and start pitching stuff, but I didn't. If they ever make procrastination a crime, I'm done for.
Yeah,
Talk to you later.
Stay in touch. Nancy, how's it going?
This caller ID stuff is going to take some getting used to.
I'm here too, Nan. What's going on?
That's so antiquated. Caller ID? What's that?
There's a private cemetery in the woods out back. Malone and his dogs are supposedly buried there.
Creepy.
And there were paw prints in the cemetery. Fresh paw prints.
Are you sure you're going to be all right there by yourself? We'd volunteer to drive out there and keep you company, but unfortunately my car's in the shop, and you know what a scaredy cat George is.
That's okay. There's really no
think
room,
it's the other way
and
around.
believe me, living conditions here are pretty primitive.
Scaredy cat, huh? You're gonna pay for that remark, dear cousin.
Moon Lake is gorgeous, but it's so remote. The park ranger is the closest thing they have to a sheriff around here.
Park ranger? What's he like? Which, as we all know, is Bess's way of saying, park ranger? Is he cute?
Not true, George. Nancy thinks everybody's cute, so what would be the point? Anyway, Nancy, you were saying?
Well, he seems like an okay guy, but frankly, nobody around here seems to like him very much.
Why's that?
He takes his job very seriously, which tends to rub some people the wrong way.
Did you tell him about the ghost dogs?
He thinks they're just plain old dogs that for some reason like to run
Yes,
around
just
at night
randomly.
scaring people.
Yeah,
And what
that's
does Detective
legit.
Drew think about the dogs?
I think Sally had good reason to be scared of them. I don't blame her for leaving.
I do.
Which leads me to think that maybe that was the whole idea.
Somebody had those dogs attack Sally in order to scare her away? Why would anybody do that? She was there for less than a month. You'd have to be a total creep to make enemies that fast. And Sally's one of the nicest people I know. Ooh, Nancy!
But
Speaking
Sally's
of
a
cute guys,
jerk.
Frank and Joe Hardy called. I filled them in on where you are and what you're doing, and they're dying to hear from you.
Great. Did they leave a number?
Their number is 280-555-4865. Bess didn't
I guess we know what
recognize it
we're
when
doing
they called
next.
and almost didn't answer the phone.
Good thing my cousin here has a memory like an elephant, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
Call them, Nancy. They're dying to hear from you. But remember, Frank's cute and all that, but George and I want to hear from you, too.
Yeah, no fair discussing the case with them from now on and not with us. Promise you'll keep us up to speed?
I
Hangs
promise.
up. Bye, Frank.
I found the coolest old newspaper.
Nah, it's okay.
It's from 1927, and on the front page is an article about Mickey Malone and a man named William
Yeah, we were
Akers.
dissing Sally earlier.
Any
CJ.
relation to Park Ranger Jeff Akers?
I haven't asked him yet, but according to the newspaper, William Akers was Mickey Malone's most trusted employee, his #1 go-to guy.
Where'd you find it?
You know how I always seem to wind up in houses with secret passageways?
Sometimes I think they follow you around.
Well, I found these hidden stairs leading from the living room into the cellar.
What's down there?
That's what's weird. The stairs led down into this empty space. There's some kind of safe in the wall and a set of stairs leading to a door that goes outside, but that was it.
Why would Malone bother hiding a staircase if it didn't go somewhere important?
Exactly. This is the last thing.
This birdwatcher I
Okay,
met
you're like,
has
I'm
got
not
me
gonna
taking
talk about
pictures
well.
of
I know,
birds for
like,
some
oh my gosh,
survey
it's a
he's doing.
novelty. It's a well.
He's a bit of a grump.
He live nearby?
No, he just kind of hangs out in the woods.
And
In fact, I
trespasses.
only see him at night.
Interesting. He's in the woods at night. The dogs are in the woods at night. Could he have had a reason for wanting Sally out of the Malone house?
As far as I know, he and Sally were on good terms. But I also know that Red doesn't seem to have much use for any life form that doesn't molt.
He sounds like my Uncle Zach. He's into birds.
What's
Only
so
he
funny?
doesn't watch them. He hunts
The
them
thing
and
about
shoots
not
them.
molting.
Oh, yeah?
I never really liked my Uncle Zach.
I know, right? Well, water.
Ciao for now.
I never liked my Uncle Zach. Bye! That is just an awkward end to that conversation.
That
Oh, well.
was. That was very weird. Okay.
You're not gonna call Frank?
Oh, yeah. Call Frank. Because there's nothing else to do.
Hey, Frank, there's nothing better to do, so I decided to call you. I guess we're calling Joe, too, I guess. Although, you know, his brief moment of glory doesn't tell the train when he says cheeseburger.
Hello?
Hey, Joe, it's Nancy.
Nancy, how's it going? No, wait, don't answer that. Talk about the weather or something.
The weather?
Yeah, that'll give me time to grab the other phone and take it outside. Frank's washing the car.
At
He'll tell me
night?
if he misses anything.
Yes.
Here, wait a sec. Take a break, it's Nancy.
Hang
on.
He's clearly
Putting the
in
hose down.
California.
He's drying his hands.
But they're
He's
in, like,
walking over.
I know,
Connecticut or
kidding.
Nancy,
something.
hi.
Yeah, they're
What's
in
up?
New
Bess
England.
and George say you've got another mystery on your hands. Or should we say, on your paws.
They told you about the dogs?
We made them tell us everything. Pumped them dry. As you may have guessed, we're not
I
exactly
read
rolling
that
in
wrong. I
detective
saw
work.
humped them
So
dry.
you can what you need.
It's not the first time, sad to say.
like,
What
whoa!
conclusions have you reached
Frank
so far,
is dirty.
detective?
Ooh.
I'm convinced that someone is using those ghost dogs to scare Sally into abandoning Malone's house. If I can just figure out why, I might be able to figure out who.
Never hurts to look for motive.
That sounds cute, Fred. Oh, no, I don't want a hint.
If nothing else, those ghost dogs are very well trained. I'm watching to see who owns and or trains dogs around here.
Good plan. But don't forget, a really smart perpetrator is going to make it look like
You're
he
right.
or she has no connection to dogs whatsoever. But then a really, really smart perp might have dogs all over the place. And
Fred
not bother
heard
to hide them,
humped them.
because he or she would figure she'd never suspect anyone so obvious.
See, I'm not the only one.
Emily Griffin doesn't seem to have any dogs.
Exactly, they humped
Move
him
her
dry
up
as
on your
opposed to
suspect
starting
list.
with the dry
I'll move
hump.
her
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
You know, Joe, something tells me we're not helping.
No, they're not.
Malone and his 4 dogs are supposedly buried in a little cemetery near the house. They've all got headstones inscribed with when they were born and when they died.
That's interesting. Did Malone have family?
Not that I'm aware of.
Then who had the tombstones inscribed?
That's exactly what I was wondering.
Sounds like this
That would
latest
be
puzzle of
Vivian,
yours is still
but we don't know
missing a
about her
few
yet.
pieces.
Vivian
Later,
doesn't
guys.
exist. I
See
don't
ya.
know who you're talking about. I am totally never played this before. Which is why I know that the only thing I can do right now is go to bed. Because I've never played this before. Alright. Let's save again. Just because the whole night and day thing is annoying. Oh boy, great! Great! For the win. Alright. Okay. We're gonna have to go back to...
Welcome back, Siren.
I misheard or misread something. Instead of...
They said that Bess and George pumped them dry, or they That
Frank and Joe pumped Bess and George dry, and I saw humped them dry, and I was very confused and concerned because that sounded painful.
And Fred also heard humped them dry.
Yes, so.
Nothing to see here.
Yes, nothing to see here.
Howdy, Nancy.
To make a long story short, I need some camouflage gear.
Got some right over here. One size fits all. But I'm running kind of low on bait. So
Really?
if
When
you
I
go
looked,
out
you
and
were.
get me, say a dozen little
That's all
critters,
little cups
I'll
with
give you
worms
the
in 'em.
camos.
You got a deal. So, what kind of bait do you need?
Worms, spiders, beetles, grubs. Anything that wriggles on its belly'll do. Just look under stuff. Rocks, logs, dead leaves. Should be able to find 12 in no time.
Do I need some
Nancy,
kind
please.
of permit?
Things ain't quite that bad around here.
Yeah, I hope you
Not
don't
yet.
need a permit to
Now,
get
if Jeff
bugs.
Baker's daddy was still around, you might get arrested for cruelty to animals or some such nonsense. Joe Akers used to be the deputy sheriff. Real critter lover, that one was.
Joe Akers is Jeff's father?
That's right.
I found an old newspaper in Sally's house that contained an article on Mickey Malone. It really got my curiosity going. What else can you tell me about
I know,
him?
right,
Person
Fred?
you should talk to is Jeff Akers. He's got this historical museum thing going out at that ranger station of his.
Asking
Guess
her that.
I'll see you later.
Yodelay hee-hoo.
Well, please don't ever do that again.
And if you yodel in a Nancy Drew game, we will punch you in the face.
Yeah, you automatically go down on my list. Good characters.
Yeah, well, we know where someone's mind is. Yeah.
Well, it was Frank talking. Let's be real.
Yeah, she's like, Frank.
You're back.
Oh.
I found a newspaper dating back to 1927 in Sally's house. Since you're kind of an expert on the history of Moon Lake, do you mind if I ask you some questions about Mickey Malone?
Not at all.
The article mentioned that a man named William Akers used to work for Malone. Is
I
he a
am
relative
very
of
mad
yours?
at you now.
No. Quite a coincidence, I'll admit, but no. I am in no way
Uh-huh.
related to the head flunky of some
Okay,
two-bit
well.
gangster and his gang of thugs.
Okay then. Well, that's.
Have you gotten the results back from that water
Simple
sample
no
I
would have
left
been
with
fine.
you?
I meant to call the Department of Health today for a status report, but frankly, I've
Really?
been way too busy.
Dude, what if I die of thirst because I can't drink from a well?
Dude, really?
How long have you been the Lone Ranger here, as it were?
6 long, very frustrating years. If I were in charge of just 10 more acres of parkland, they'd give me an assistant, and I could devote more
Can
time
we, like,
to the
do
acquisition
the
of
Parks
more
and Rec
land
theme
and
song
eventually
now or
put Moon Lake on the map as one of the biggest, most popular parks in the state.
Why didn't the Parks Department buy the Malone property instead of Sally?
She outbid them. The cheapskates.
Well, if those dogs scare
Hey,
Sally away
is
for
the
good,
government.
other people are bound to think twice about buying the place. The bank will lower its price, and you'll have your land.
You're insinuating things again, Miss Drew.
I'm sorry, I really am insinuating things.
I didn't mean to insult you. In fact, is there
Yeah, I
anything
was
I can
just
do to help
insinuating.
you
I didn't mean
out?
to insult
Tell
you
you
by
what,
insinuating.
if you're serious about making amends, there's some boxes by the computer labeled with dates.
But you're supposed
from
to
the estate
insult
of a
him
local
so you
history
can look
buff.
at his stuff.
She kept everything from newspaper clippings to old photos to recipes for apple crisp. She put everything in envelopes, then numbered them by year using Roman numerals.
Oh no!
Just put the envelopes in
Kidding.
order by year.
The math
with
teacher was
earliest
scared
dates in
Roman
front.
numerals.
Oh, and if you're rusty
Kidding.
on Roman
No.
numerals, there's an
Oh,
entry on them in the
please.
computer.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna pretend I'm.
I hope I don't get distracted. Apple crisp sounds good right now.
Don't go reading anything until you're
That
through.
was funny.
Or take my word for it. You'll never get finished.
I found this old picture in
Don't
Sally's
ask about
house.
that, we'll
Do you
find
know
out
who these
ourselves.
people are?
The man is Mickey Malone, I know that. I'm guessing that this is his girlfriend, Vivian Burnett, I think her name was. And judging by the year of that brand new Ford in the background, I'd say the picture was taken in 1928.
What would be the best way for me to find out who was living in Moon Lake in 1928 and where they ended up?
Tell you what, Miss Drew. Why don't I go through my files and see what I can dig up on this mystery woman?
And once again, he
I'm a
brings
busy
up
man,
how he's
but
a
like
busy
I always
man.
say, I'm here to serve.
Dude, you don't say stuff like that.
Thanks
go.
for all your help.
What? So
Not a
rude.
problem.
Yeah, I'd be like a student's like, teacher, can I talk to you after school? Well, I'm really busy and rather do my grading, but sure.
I guess.
I guess. Like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jeff said the envelope with the earliest date goes down in the front of each box.
He did? I
Yep,
missed that part
he
of the
did say that,
conversation.
yeah. 1900. I don't think Emily ever said she was from Pennsylvania. She just
Oh,
lives
we have 1904. That's probably next.
in Pennsylvania. 1925.
This is 1910. Do we have anything
1913.
worse? Better? I mean, anything? No, 1908. 1910.
Where's 1912?
This one?
That's
No.
13.
That's 11.
Oh,
I think that's right. I don't think there's a 12.
no. I don't know why I put 12 in the box then.
Just to throw you off. Alright,
What better question is where Sally is going to get food from.
that goes there.
Hi, Friday. What do you mean? Why Roman numerals? Because it wouldn't be a puzzle otherwise.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, be safe getting ice cream.
I want ice cream. Oh, wait, I had it
Oh, I mean,
earlier.
you aren't required to do the Roman numerals puzzle if you don't like it. Well, no, it's fine. You don't mind it.
Oops, wrong one. Go back.
We just like whining.
I was being snarky because he was making a big deal about it being Roman numerals, and I'm like, whatever, okay. 19.
We invented the base
17.
cent system to get
Oh,
away from
cool.
Roman numerals. But for some reason, people like to use them for years. They're at the end of every movie.
Mm-hmm. All right, now we're on 1920. That's 1970. Go over there. You're annoying me. You're 1951. Go away. All right, you're 19. Oh, you're okay. You can stay. You're the last one on this list. Okay, let's see.
Oh, 1970.
This
1989.
This is 1960. Go away.
1950. No, that's 1969.
Ah, none of these belong over here. Oh, here, 1939. Okay, that's probably going down here somewhere.
1932 goes before 1939.
Then how does 1991 get over here?
1997.
19.
That'll be the
oh,
last
this
one,
must be
probably.
1941.
1997 is probably the last one.
Now that they're all sorted, I can do some reading.
What do we want? 25?
Sure.
Yeah, was gonna buy a house there in 1925. Okay.
27.
He was nabbed. His
January
house.
29th, 1932. Unless it's all just canned food. Why didn't you heed CJ's warning to be safe? January 29th is Fred's birthday. Yay, Fred! I was chuckling about being safe while getting ice cream. Their bits into my shoulder, both decided they wanted to give out while scooping. No, I know that happened to me before. Like they've told me to be safe, and then I like trip up the stairs and just dislocate her
He
rib or
died
something.
in February 13th, 1941. I don't know if we need to know that, but
I don't think so. But hey, Terry.
hi.
Hey, over 12 people a year. LOL. Get hurt by ice cream-related injuries. I think it's more than that, Zyrtec. I was so busy thinking it was funny, I will never take it lightly again. I know, I've done it before too. I'm like, be safe, and then I fall down the stairs. The plumbing broadcasting service?
Nice. So this is about her drudging. She apparently wrote or she was in an article bragging about her illegal activities in 1997.
Great.
Yeah.
What a cool girl. Didn't
Okay, that's
care about
it.
anything else.
No. Nothing else. It won't let me click anything else.
If you fall up... Yeah, I did fall upwards. Yeah, I trip up the stairs more than I trip down the stairs. Don't
You're
ask.
back.
I noticed you have a dog.
That's Yogi, who never goes out unless he's on a leash. Park rules.
Do you have any other dogs?
I hope you're not suggesting I trained Yogi to run around in the middle of the night barking and attacking houses.
I finished putting all those envelopes in order.
Excellent. Thank you, Miss Drew. And to show my gratitude, I've got something for you.
It doesn't involve Roman numerals, does it?
No, it's an honorary junior
oh boy.
park ranger
well,
pin. I keep them
thanks.
on hand so I can give them out to children whom I see demonstrating respect for
And I
park
look
rules
like
and
a
regulations.
child?
A little bit of positive reinforcement. Unfortunately, I don't get to give them out that often.
Oh, gee, thanks, Ranger Acres.
That's sarcasm.
What happened to Acres and the rest of Malone's gang after he went to prison?
Fortunately for Moon Lake, they all left and went their separate ways.
When and why was Malone arrested?
Hey, I'm
sorry,
playing
Miss
on
Drew.
senior
As
mode. I should have
usual,
got a
I'm a little
senior
pressed for
park
time.
ranger.
It's
If you
true.
have more questions, why don't you sit down at the computer and peruse the Moon Lake database of fascinating factoids that I've put together?
Okay.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
I mean, I do things like that as a librarian too. Like, I'll be like, especially if I'm in the youth department because I'm not actually technically employed there, they'll be like, do you have any recommendations for 4th graders? And I'll be like, here's a nice bibliography full of books that 4th graders love. Because I'm too busy to actually help you. But I don't actually say that. I'm just like, here's a list.
Yeah. Can't do anything with that, apparently.
Yeah, I want a senior ranger badge. I feel ripped off. I don't even know what the differences are between senior and junior. I think one of them is that puzzle toward the end with the Roman numerals. What the heck? So he was pinched in January 29th, but he wasn't convicted until a year later. That sucks.
Welcome to our social system.
Our justice system. I'm the big kid who asked for Snickers and stuff.
Alright, we need to get bugs.
And birds.
Yes, bugs and birds. No, can't get birds. She didn't give us the camouflage yet. We have to get bugs.
Oh, that's right. Just kidding.
You are just kidding.
You are the police officer. You are just kidding.
Gimme.
No.
Tweet, tweet!
Nancy, you sound like a dork.
Those look too rotten.
Oh, we're supposed to. I thought there was bugs
No,
under there.
they're under the stone there.
Oh, my bad.
But you didn't grab them.
I didn't know I had to.
Yeah, you do. You can't just look in your box and hope that they jump in.
Well, it is a magical trigger game. How am I supposed to
Magical!
know? I'll be back.
You're like, I'm done with this game. Get
That's
me
right.
out of
I'm
here.
throwing it in there.
Get me out of here. This game sucks. The only real difference is the end game challenge and the tombstone. Oh, the tombstone puzzle is the one that's different. That's right. It's less time on the end game. Right? Yeah. But since I pretty much know what you're supposed to do, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. What? Oh, Kawaii just tripped up the stairs, so yeah, it's a thing. Don't wear flip-flops in the house. Tweet, tweet. Yeah, why in the world are you sound like a dork, Nancy? Oh, there's a lot here right now. How do I do this one? This one. Got him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you did forget to tell Kawaii to be safe. Dang it, CJ. It's your fault. She's okay, by the way. She just wanted you to know that it happened. Okay, I don't need to take the card. Okay, here we go. Nope, nothing here. Nothing, honey. Stay real still for me, okay?
I must have scared it.
It's really, 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 really dumb, but it's a thing. So there was this one summer I was living with my dad, and the one time I left before he had a chance to tell me to be safe, I got a car accident. Yeah, that happens. Okay, I gotta not get lost. Too late. Gimme. Woohoo, we're halfway done. Where's the other chirp? What? It was 2 chirps. Game, why you gotta be like this way? Okay, go away. Does anyone know offhand how many you can get during the day? I think I might already have all the ones you can get during the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I think there's one more. I think it's 7 and 5. I think. I could be remembering wrong though. Oh, the one time you played Senior, I thought the game was glitched because I never knew you could shut the door. And there's no indication that it's required. Yeah, 7 at day. That's what I thought. Hi, Abel. Don't ask me how I remembered that. I just did. So, one more. Who will be coming? Go away, Tanager. I can't take a picture of you right now anyway. Can I go this way? No. There's a stone. Leave no stone left unturned. But there's no chirping, so I figured that probably wasn't going to happen. That's a Strix barrier. I'm gonna kick you in your derriere. Rude not Dan, Fred. Rude not Dan. Dang it, I feel like I've been all of these places. Where's the other bug? Gimme. This game, though. Dang it all. I am missing a worm, yes. It's those clothes. He was kind of convinced it was his fault. Oh no. No, it was just a coincidence, but it's still funny. Where the heck is a worm when you need one? The problem is, I don't know these woods well enough to know which area I didn't look at. I looked at that. Ooh. Well, I didn't go that way before, but that's obviously not a thing. Ooh, I hear a chirp. Nope. There it is. Got him!
No birds here.
Well, I don't want this shoe. No, I'm going the wrong way. I forgot to put out worm food, yeah. I think so. Wait, I thought I was worm food. I don't want to put myself out. Dang, this game just got dark. Alright, so I found that. I don't know if there's anything else I can do during the day, but I will try calling peeps.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
I have nothing to
later.
say.
Stay in touch.
Bye. Let's talk about well water. What am I doing? I'm calling Sally again. 1, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 8.
Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
Get this. It turns out that Jeff Akers will be one happy park ranger if Sally sells her Moon Lake property back to the bank, and they wind up selling it to the Parks Department.
You think he might be responsible for all this ghost dog stuff?
He has a motive and he has a dog, although it doesn't look at all like the dogs that have been scaring Sally.
But it shows he knows something about dogs. Better pull out your suspect list and pencil him in, Nan.
I still say you guys should lighten up on him.
You two would get a kick out of the woman who owns this little store on Moon Lake.
How so?
She's a real country gal. We got this deal worked out where if I need something she carries, she'll let me do little chores to pay for it.
What kind of little chores?
Oh, like collecting bugs and worms so she can sell them to fishermen as bait.
Sounds delightful.
Unfortunately, she may not be as harmless as she seems.
Why do you say that?
She also sells antiques from the 1920s that she finds in Moon Lake.
Is that bad?
If she's been getting them by dragging the lake in front of Sally's house, it is.
Oh,
That's
no.
illegal.
You know what that means.
It means Emily Griffin has made my suspect list.
Because if she is breaking the law, she'd want the Malone house to stay empty so she can keep dragging the lake without anybody seeing her.
Did I mention that all the water in Sally's house comes from a well?
Ew, really? Does it taste like rotten
Bess,
eggs?
please.
Not all well water tastes like rotten eggs, Bess.
I don't know if it does or not. Because the well is
Okay.
so old, I need to get the water tested before I drink it.
Too, but
Good
I
plan.
made a
Nothing will
serving.
wreck your
I
day
know, I
faster
know, I
than
know.
A nice tall glass of contaminated water.
Just being a troll.
Oh, God.
Nothing to wreck your day faster than a nice tall glass of
Bye, you
contaminated
guys.
water.
Good luck, Nancy. And stay in touch.
There's no checklist in this game, right?
No, especially not in hard mode.
I'm just.
There might be something on your pilot.
My pile.
Pilot. Go up.
Oh yeah, the
Remember
pump
the
pilot.
old-fashioned things from the...
I heard. Ask Jeff Akers. I guess we could go ask him again. Oh yeah, we can do that. 012932. I mean, that's sort of a checklist.
Yeah.
Not exactly, but I gotta do this again. I thought, what, the dogs move?
Did you click in the right spot?
Oh, probably not, because I can't do the dogs again.
It's where the paneling is falling away. There you go.
I got all the bugs you can get during the day.
Okay.
After getting lost several times. Oh. 1,
2, 9.
2, 9,
3, 2.
3.
Wait, 3, 2 isn't right.
Yeah, 1932.
Okay. I thought it was 27. I'm getting confused.
Mice ate through. Alright, well, I don't want to get...
You need to
I
grab
bet
the...
those were deer mice.
Yeah, I didn't want to get pantavirus or whatever it is. Today,
Speakeasy.
Nicky went to prison, but when they were walking into the paddy wagon, he told me to take care of his dogs, and when the time came... Okay, oh, never mind, he's the one who did the tombstones. To do their tombstones like he told me. Then he whispered to me to look under the Torola and the speakeasy at Moon Lake. He said I'd find a map to the gold he sold 2 years ago. And they shoved him into that wagon, and that was that. Poor Mickey. How's a guy who never spent one night in jail supposed to spend 8 years in prison? He'll never make it. I think he wants me to have the gold, because deep down he knows he's never coming home.
No.
Anyway, I looked under the Victorola and found the map. The problem is there's nothing on it but a bunch of lines and the words "the dogs will lead the way." There's no X marking the spot or directions or nothing. But I need money bad. My wife and baby haven't had anything decent to eat in months. I'm guessing his baby is Joe. And then Jeff's his grandson.
Probably.
So, because it's the Depression, so yeah, he doesn't have any food. So I'm gonna pack them up and move to Moon Lake permanently so I can spend all my time looking for the gold. So he lived in this house then. May 4th, 33. Mickey never told me he was outright he was the guy who pulled off the hole in the floor gold heist. He always said the less I knew, the healthier I'd stay. But according to the papers, a bunch of gold was stolen off a moving train right under the noses of about a dozen Pinkertons, which I guess means cops.
Yeah.
Mickey must have greased somebody's palms real good and got him to cut a hole in the floor of the boxcar the gold was going to be shipped in. After the gold was loaded, one of the boys crawled into the train and pulled himself into the boxcar. That doesn't sound dangerous. Then when the train was moving, he dropped the gold down into the hole under the tracks. Mickey's boys picked it up and got away clean. Nobody ever suspected Mickey was behind it. Keep it up. We're so proud. I missed what we were so proud about. Your family used to have a well, and it was so good, but then the city came through. Poor sister hooked up. Well, that's so stupid. City water's gross. So what I'm looking for is 20 gold bars. The papers said altogether they weighed around 600 pounds. The question is, did Mickey hide them in one place, or did he spread them around? He must have buried them, but where? I just thought of something. Maybe Mickey trained his dogs to go for the gold if you say the right word. I'm going to try saying gold to them tomorrow and see what happens. July 14th. I've said every word I could think to all the dogs, but they haven't led me anywhere except around in circles. I spent the last month following them around. First Xander, then Vitus, then Lucy. I don't have to follow Iggy because all he does is sleep on the porch. So looks like I'm going to have to start digging. Go dig! I'll dig under the porch first, seeing as that's where Iggy always is. A month ago, I started working as a handyman over down in Lewiston to make ends meet, so even though I'd stop by Mickey's every day to feed the dogs, I can look for gold at night. I dug all around under the porch, but didn't find nothing. I marked the porch.
Joe Akers? Emily said Jeff Akers' father was named Joe. Maybe Jeff is related to William Akers after all.
With a big eye for Iggy, because that's the place he always leads you to. I was so busy digging last Tuesday night that I almost wasn't there when my son was born. We're calling him Joe. Not Joseph, just Joe. No, I don't know. His big sister, it's just like Jeff is Jeff and not Jeffrey. We're calling him Joe. But he's William, not Bill. His big sister's real happy. She says baby Joe is just like the dolly she's always wanted but could never afford to get her. Truth is, we can't really afford Joe neither. Yeah, it's the Depression. I keep writing to Mickey, asking him please tell me straight out what the goal is, but he never writes back. I'll just have to keep digging. He probably doesn't want it intercepted. Yeah, we wrote this down already. September 9th, Now I spend all my free time digging in the woods. I dig around everything that could be a landmark. Logs, rocks, tree stumps, but I never find nothing. Plus, I keep getting lost. The paths look so much alike, yeah they do. Especially at night, that I spend most of my time trying to figure out where I am. So last Sunday, I memorized the way to the cemetery, which we wrote down. Oh my goodness, I was suddenly reminded my 4-year-old daughter was crawling around her hands and knees today, and suddenly started flailing her arms and legs all over. I asked her what she's doing. She said, "I'm digging. Woof, woof." So cute. February 11th, 39. Even though Mickey never allowed the dogs in the speakeasy or in the tunnels, I've been looking there for the gold because I looked everywhere else I can think of, and I got nowhere. Last week, I found out that Mickey changed the passcode to the spigots in the speakeasy. This got my hopes up because the way I figured it, why would Mickey change the code without telling me unless he was hiding something? But when I finally figured out the new code, I didn't find nothing in the tunnel that opened up that wasn't there before. Why Mickey spent all that money on pictures of those dogs of his, I'll never understand. Yeah, the pictures are important. March 2nd, 1942. I give up. Mickey's dead, and so are all his dogs. I'll never find the gold. I got a good job offering to Harrisburg, and I'm going to take it. Little Joe and Sarah deserve a better life than they've gotten so far, and it's high time Kelly got a nice house. And a husband who doesn't... Oh, he's got a daughter now. I thought Sarah was his wife, but apparently Kelly is.
Sarah was the little girl who was just happy to have a little brother.
Oh, okay. So she's the older daughter. Okay. They've gotten so far... That's why she wanted a doll. Alright. They've gotten so far, and it's high time Callie got a nice house and a husband who doesn't spend all his time chasing after something he can't find. But I'm leaving this journal here because who knows? Maybe someday I'll suddenly remember something Mickey said, and it'll finally hit me where he hid the gold. Maybe I'll come back here and find it after all. But in the meantime, I got my family. They're what's important. They're treasure enough.
The dogs will lead the way. I wonder what that means.
And Iggy's on the porch.
Yeah. It has to do with the pictures, dude. Kept talking about his book, his book, his book. Alright. Yeah, squeak, squeak. Oh, I can't see. Oh my gosh, I can't see. Alright, let's see if Ranger Acre had time to look up anything. She's a puppy the rest of the day, trying to doggy paddle, roll over, fetch. It was hilarious and adorable. I think I'm gonna fail you, Tara. I've never had a problem finishing my ice cream before. Oh, they were saying that she's gonna not finish her ice cream.
Good news. I have information on your mystery woman.
You are incredible, Ranger Acres. What did you find out?
Her name these days is Vivian Whitmore. She lives in Las Vegas, and her number is 702-555-9137.
Sorry to bother you again, but did those results from the water test come in yet?
Well, there's something here for you from the State Department of Health.
Yay, okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Arsenic?
Oh my gosh, not only is the water bad, but it seems like the well may have been contaminated deliberately.
That's horrifying.
I wouldn't go jumping to conclusions without proof, Ms. Drew. I'm sure there's a far less melodramatic explanation.
Where's Yogi?
In the run, out back. Even out of sight, he's under my full control, as park rules require.
What do you know about a man named Joe Acres?
Why do you ask?
I understand he used to be the deputy here.
So?
That one. No, the big one.
According to Emily Griffin, Deputy Joe Acres was your father. And according to the journal I found, William Acres' son was named Joe. Another coincidence?
All right. William Acres was my grandfather.
And you don't want anyone to know that.
It's not exactly something I'm proud of. My father spent his whole life trying to make people forget what my grandfather was, and trying to make sure people who didn't know what he was never found out. I've been doing the same thing.
What did William Akers do after Malone was arrested?
I'm afraid you're going to have to excuse me, Miss Drew. In case you've forgotten, I'm a very busy man.
Oh my gosh, how many times does he have to say that in this game? I'm a very busy man.
I'm a melancholy man. Dude. I'm not buying it. Alright. Guess we're gonna go to bed. I mean, turn it to night. It's okay, I guess. I'm usually more likely to pretend to be a cat and lounge around all day. I said CJ's days are normally like pretending to be a dog. Okay. I mean, I can look at my Palm Pilot again, but I don't think we can do it.
I know my...
Oh, I can call her.
Yeah, and tell her, hey, your well's been poisoned.
Well, not only that, but I can call her.
Oh, wait, yeah, that too.
Your well is poisoned.
55389.
All the yummy fudge is at the bottom of my ice cream cup. Never mind, I got
Hey,
this.
Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Not good.
I'm afraid I have some bad news. I had your well water tested, and according to the health department, it contains a very high level of arsenic.
Arsenic? Somebody poisoned my well?
That's what it looks like.
Maybe, maybe not. The health department is running more tests. When you bought the house, did anyone mention a problem with the well?
No. And it doesn't matter. I love that house, and I am going to live in it. If that well's bad, I'll just dig another one. At least I will when I know for sure why bad things keep happening there. You are going to figure that out, right, Nancy?
You bet I am.
I knew I could count on you.
In the paperwork that you had to wade through when you bought this property, do you recall ever coming across the name Vivian Whitmore?
No, I sure don't. Who's she?
A close friend of Mickey Malone's, or so it would seem.
Her name wasn't anywhere on the deed. I know that.
Talk to you later.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Exactly. Jeff Akers be like, I am very busy standing. And said something about pesticides.
If you're selling something, hang up right now. I got an air horn in my hand that can deafen a dinosaur, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Oh, no, please. I'm not selling anything. Believe me. Is this Vivian Whitmore?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. You got exactly 5 seconds to state your business.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Moon Lake, Pennsylvania. I just wanted to ask you some questions.
Oh, right. The Moon Lake Park Ranger said you might call. But you have to talk fast. An old friend of mine is flying in today from Florida. And when I say old, I mean old, as in 5 years older than I am. Don't bother trying to do the math, sweet stuff. You'll hurt yourself. So, that ranger fella said you found an old picture of me.
That's right. I found it in the cellar of Mickey Malone's old house on Moon Lake.
Moon Lake. Talk about your fond memories. I had a lot of fun there. Although I wasn't anywhere near as wild as most young people were back then. But I think Mickey kind of respected me for that. I was his gal for 5 years. He always kept birch beer on tap at that speakeasy of his just for me.
Okay, then.
Corinne's convinced that she's lying and she's a total lush. I think that I'm busy is just his excuse to get rid of a pesky detective who can't take a hint. Yeah. So.
Very likely.
Tell me about the speakeasy.
It was in the basement, right there at Moon Lake. Feds never knew about it, but everybody who was anybody on the East Coast back then, actors, musicians, bankers, politicians, they knew. You weren't big time unless you'd made at least one trip to Moon Lake Mickey's.
I agree, very fake old sounding.
Yeah, oh no, not the air horn. Seriously, those things hurt. Yeah, exactly. Please don't use the air horn. That would be great, though, to use on the listeners, because apparently that's what she uses it on. Hi, I would like to...
Is your car insurance? That's weird. I haven't seen any.
That's weird. I'm staying in his old house on Moon Lake, and I haven't seen any sign of a speakeasy.
Course you haven't. You're not supposed to. Only Mickey and Willie knew how to get into the speakeasy from the house. The rest of us had to go in and out the regular way, through the cemetery.
Who's Willie?
The guy who ran the speakeasy for Mickey.
Did you say people would normally enter the speakeasy through the cemetery?
There was a lock hidden in one of the tombstones in that little cemetery behind the house. You needed a key to unlock it, and when you did, stairs would appear that led to the speakeasy.
Of course, you would think that, CJ says. I know, she's got like everything dramatic. She's apparently going to try to stream again because she's trying to move, but she was supposed to move around the 15th of July, and the people at her property says, no, don't. Her new property are like, no, don't come, it's not ready yet. So now she's thinking somebody trashed the place before they left.
Oh, probably, because people are nasty and like to do
And
that.
I was just like, oh, that sucks. To be the owner and to be her. So yeah, she still can't get her better internet yet, so she's frustrated. Which is, yeah, especially since she's going to be going back to school next month, so she's going to need that internet.
Do you have any idea how to get into Malone's speakeasy from the house?
I sure don't. That saloon was built using two main ingredients, concrete and secrecy.
Okay,
Mickey
then.
always bragged that nobody could get in unless he wanted them in, and I do believe he was right. But I'll tell you what, if you send me that picture of me and Mickey, I'll send you my key.
The key to the tombstone? You still have it?
It's in the bottom of my jewelry box. I've come this close to throwing it out 100 times, but it's so small, and the memories it brings back are so big. Well, I just couldn't, as a joke. Mickey had a tombstone made with the name of this federal agent who had it out for him inscribed on it. That's the one the key unlocks.
Sweet. Okay.
I confirm I was invited to Moon Lake Mickey's. You were, CJ? Wow, because you were a musician on the East Coast? Nice. Now I kind of want to get an air horn for sales calls. Not that they aren't all automated nowadays. Oh, every once in a while my mom talks to somebody who's live. Like, she thinks somebody else is calling, and she picks it up, and they're so annoying. An air horn would be great.
William Akers, the guy you call Willie. He wrote about looking for the gold that Malone had supposedly buried on his property at Moon Lake. Do you know anything about that?
The hole in the floor gold heist. Well, I'll be darned.
That was the name Akers used, too. What else can you tell me?
Truth be told, when Mickey told me he was the one who pulled off that heist and that he'd buried 20 gold bars at Moon Lake, I didn't believe him. I thought he was making it up. See, Mickey and I were on the outs by then. I thought he was just trying to entice me to come back. But if he told Willie the same thing, maybe there's something to the story after all.
People are the worst. Yeah, spoken like Red Knot. People are the worst. Birds are better. This voice actor reminds me of when my little sister would ask me to tell her bedtime stories in my grandma voice.
Yeah, really?
Do you have any idea where he might have hidden it?
Afraid not. Mickey was so secretive that the men who completed his house at Moon Lake were not only forbidden to talk about the work they'd done, but they were ordered to leave the state for good, or else. But you know, I think he mentioned a map. Yes. He said he was making a treasure map and that... the dogs. Something about those dogs of his.
Yeah.
The dogs will lead the way?
He was always saying that. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had it engraved on his tombstone. Think, Viv, think. He said he was making a treasure map, and that he was also having paintings done of each dog. He made it sound like one thing had something to do with the other, like he was
Gee.
giving me some big
Could it be?
important clue. But I just figured he was playing games, trying to lure me back with mystery and intrigue. I told him to buzz off. Maybe I shouldn't have.
You might be a rich lady today. Oh well. So obviously he didn't tell William Akers that the map was connected to the paintings.
No. Or William Akers didn't get it.
But if he said it, well, I guess he said, oh, he said the two things back to back like they were related, but he didn't actually say outright that the paintings had something to do with it. Okay.
Yeah.
William Akers had some kind of map in the back of his journal. Do you think that's the treasure map Malone mentioned?
It's possible. But knowing Mickey, he probably made the map so obscure that poor Willie couldn't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah.
Mickey loved to tease people like that. Made him feel smart.
Mickey
But
is a
feeling
jerk.
smart isn't the same as being smart.
True.
He died in prison, you know.
That's why you broke up with
No
him, right?
family, no friends. That's about as stupid as you can get.
Yeah.
Did Malone say what he was going to do with those paintings of his dogs?
He said he was going to hang them in the speakeasy, and I'm sure that's precisely what he did.
Can you
Probably.
remember anything about Malone's dogs that might suggest where he hid the gold?
I stayed away from his dogs. They made me nervous, always jumping around, barking at this or that. The only one I liked was, what was his name? Iggy.
Yeah.
I liked Iggy because he was nice and quiet. He just lay on the porch all day and didn't make a peep.
Do you know anything about the safe that's in the cellar of his house at Moon Lake?
You must be talking about the wall safe. That was Willie's. By Willie, I mean William Akers, one of the guys who worked for Mickey.
What can you tell me about William Akers?
He was Mickey's most trusted employee. Mickey treated all his other men like dirt, but not Willie. He honestly liked Willie, respected him, trusted him implicitly.
It's been fun talking to you.
23 skidoo, kiddo!
What? That was random.
Oh, one day, not long ago, my husband answered his phone thinking it was work. It was at True Green, our yard care service. They were trying to sell a mosquito repellent service. When he told them we weren't interested, they asked, "But what are you going to do about the mosquitoes?" Stay inside?
Yeah, or, try something else that's, works instead of buying whatever you're selling.
And spray him with an air horn.
What are you doing?
Gonna see if you can mail this picture for me.
Oh, okay. And then we'll call it a night.
Yeah, probably.
Go collect other goods. Him, yes. He does.
Like that. Hubby still turns to me all serious like and asks me, "Jess, what are we gonna do about the mosquitoes?" It wasn't a problem until the guy called, but hey.
Yeah.
I apologize for my previous behavior.
Mm-hmm.
As a park ranger, I strive to keep my personal feelings in check at all times, and that time I failed.
Yes, you
It's my
did.
duty as a public servant to try to make it up to you.
You,
What would you
have
like to
been
know?
banished.
What can you tell me about the gold that Malone supposedly buried on his property?
As far as I know, it doesn't exist. It's just one of those rumors people want to believe, so they do.
How do I send the picture?
Thanks for all your
I don't
help.
know.
Not a problem.
Maybe click on him again. You don't even have the picture. Oh, there you go.
It's right here. Gimme.
Hello again, Miss Drew. Am I in for another interrogation?
Which one?
The first one's fine.
I'd like to mail this photo to the woman in Las Vegas. Can you do that for me?
As always, I'm here to serve, Miss Drew. Just give it to me, and I'll take care of it. I'm sure she'll be very pleased to get this back.
Success! I finished the ice cream. Woohoo!
Did your grandfather ever find any gold on Malone's property?
If he did, he never spent it. He wasn't poor when he died, but he certainly wasn't rich.
They could sell the service to me. I would love to go outside. The mosquitoes are so bad that I can't. Oh, that sucks.
I've been trying to take
yeah,
pictures
well,
of
you're in
birds with this
Florida.
guy named Red Knot. Ever
Sorry,
met him?
but
Oh yes, the Birdman.
everything
I'd stay away
about
from him if
Florida
I
is
were you.
basically heat, humidity, and bugs. That's what Florida is.
Huzzah! The ice cream. I'll make sure to steer them your way the next time they call. Thank you, thank you. I don't know if they are in Florida, but hey.
Why? Is something wrong with him?
He's a fanatic. He's got it in his head that Moon Lake would be the best birdwatching venue in the world except for one thing. Too many people. Believe me, if there was a way to get this park shut down and all the homes on the lake torn down, he'd do it in an instant.
Thanks for all your help.
Always a pleasure.
It's just so funny to me because we literally told the guy that we hardly go outside, and the guy was all, but what about the mosquitoes? That is pretty funny. It's like, okay, nice try, dude. Stop trying to hard sell me. Goodbye. You live in Florida? I'm sorry.
I like Florida for visiting, but I couldn't live there. Just, no. I get tired of the...
Like, literally tired, like, exhausted.
Yes, just from the heat and humidity. And...
I could live there. I'd probably get tired of it, but... I would rather live there than live here. I'm sorry, I hate living here. I'm so done with Michigan right now.
I'd probably only like Florida if I could live right on the water, which, by the way, would be
is really
impossible because
expensive.
it's really expensive. Because then at least you're getting the cool breeze.
We could probably
ocean.
live right on the Everglades.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that wouldn't have any mosquitoes, I'm
Not
sure.
at all.
Okay, call Sally about the well water. There were deer mice.
Yes, I know. Winter visits are great because you're going around in your shorts and t-shirts, and all the Floridians are in their winter jackets.
Props.
And you're just like, yes, give me this cool.
Props on the ice cream from Terror. I live in Florida for a few more weeks. When are you moving to Mississippi, CJ?
CJ, you're not going to get away from the mosquitoes in Mississippi. I don't know if you're aware of this.
Fine bait, yeah. I guess detective work isn't all that glamorous, frown face. Open, safe, and cellar.
Oh, yes, I know, CJ. I'm just teasing. I realize it's because it's where you got accepted.
Unless it's a winter visit, then it's okay. Yeah. I find the summer temperature comfortable, so it's perfect. Yeah. Exact date to be determined. Okay. I think I've done all this stuff, but... Investigate weird noises. Alright, we're good. So yeah. You want to take over? Go to bed. You want to go hunt for critters?
Sure, let's save again, because we did
Oh
a
yeah, we
lot.
haven't saved for a while. My place in Kentucky is as close to perfect as I think I could get as far as climate. Not horrible winter, not horrible summer, mostly. As long as I stay indoors 90% of the time. Oh wait, I could probably do that just about anywhere. Yeah, but then there's the driving in the snow thing, which is my nemesis. Like, if I could live somewhere where I would never have to drive in the snow, like, even if it snowed there, at least everyone would cancel everything. If I could live somewhere like that, that would be great. So, as far north as they cancel everything when snow falls would be where I want to live.
Yeah, I think the Carolinas are probably where I'd want to be.
But inland, so no hurricanes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Didn't you just do this?
You said? No, I have.
Oh, you haven't. Yeah, oh, never mind. You're not moving for mosquito reasons? Are you sure, CJ?
Yes.
Yeah, like Tara says, you're not? But, mosquitoes! Exactly. What are you going to do about the mosquitoes, CJ?
Well, that was horrifying. So why are some of these bugs only out at night? I'm confused.
I don't know. It's just how the game works.
It's just how it is.
Exactly.
These are the way things are.
Now you get to get lost like I did. Yay!
I'm just confused because I'm going by all the rocks and stuff.
I'm a 74 to 76 degree person. Anything warmer or colder and I am uncomfortable. When I'm indoors, that's the case. I want it to be about that warm when I'm indoors. But outdoors, I can tolerate a little cooler, a little warmer than that.
All it does is zoom in on this.
That's dumb.
Oh.
And no snow. Snow is baka. Yeah, ugh, snow.
So we hear crickets chirping and we get glowworms. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
Kentucky barely gets snow, but it can be very depressing to have it rain most of the fall, winter, spring, and then have a drought in summer. Yeah, that's annoying. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of, like, rain either, but I'll take it over snow. I know people are like, oh, but it's so depressing. Snow, it makes it look pretty. And I'm like, well, rain at least doesn't make you get in car accidents as much as snow does.
Not only that, people who say snow looks pretty are like, you've never had it last long enough for it to turn into
look gross.
really
Yeah.
wet, sludgy, brown stuff. You must live in an area where it snows and then it melts before your cars ever turn it into the nastiest thing ever known to man. I keep going around in circles.
Yeah, I was doing that earlier. I'm going to get bitten by the mosquitoes. That's what I'm going to do. Well, at least you have a plan.
Very famous plan.
I mean, yeah, the snow line is Savannah, so it's not like you can't get snow. Like I said, I'm good with living anywhere where they shut things down when it snows. I'm good with it. I'm okay with having snow as long as I don't have to go anywhere when it's happening. And I know for sure in Georgia, when they get snow, everything shuts down.
How many are we supposed to get?
12 total.
We have 10.
Just commute to your Mississippi school from your Florida home. Best plan. Because the Florida mosquitoes won't bite him if he's going to school in Michigan. Or Mississippi. Big brain. I don't know. It's just unlikely. Yeah. That is the best plan. I really wish, yeah. CG likes Florida.
You'll probably like Mississippi too. It's similar. Probably not as humid, but
it could be. I don't mind rain, just not constantly. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, it happens in Michigan too. Like, especially in the spring. Like, we'll get like 10 days in a row of rain. It's ridiculous.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's either bright and white and reflects the nasty sun, or it's sludgy and dirty and gross. Yeah, I don't think it's pretty either. Well, I think snow on trees is pretty. If it's anywhere on the ground, no thanks. Most southern states will generally shut down if it snows. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. You got them both, I think. I saw 2 crickets in your box.
She didn't say anything like that should do it.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's yeah, you got enough.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. Hey, Justice wants CJ to go school in Michigan. Well, it is the best place to go to school, right, Tara? If you have 10, the last 2 are in the graveyard. Yep, we figured that out. Thanks, Friday.
Alright, when I get to the stump.
I get lost. I get stumped. Ha ha ha.
You need to go that way.
The only time I truly hate snow is if I have to drive in it. Yeah, same. Or if it's extremely sunny, no matter how thick my curtains are. It just reflects the stuff into my house. Vampire hiss. Yeah, I get headaches from that too. Michigan didn't want me to go to school there. I know! Michigan's a jerk. It's fine. You don't want to be in Michigan right now anyway.
Yeah. Tie a yellow ribbon round down the old oak tree. Now I'm at the log. Tweedly tweedly dee. Okay.
Just proves that
no,
Michigan is lame.
no.
Exactly. Michigan is super lame.
It is super lame. There is no doubt about that in my mind.
Oh, University of Michigan especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to, like, be a fan because I work in Ann Arbor, but no, not so much.
No.
Not 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. That's a different song. But we were watching Family Matters earlier, so both are appropriate.
Oh, yeah. I think I'm now going back. No, I'm not.
Yay!
Just kidding. Alright. I'm gonna go bother Red just because it's night and you might as well.
You can ask him for tips, I think.
How's the bird watching coming along?
I'm sorry, but finding those birds is harder than I thought it would be. Can you give me any tips?
You gotta look for them. This isn't
That's a
really
great
Sunday picnic, you know? And try early in the morning. That's when most of them are singing.
What? I don't know why we're gonna tell him this, but we are.
Mickey Malone supposedly buried a bunch of stolen gold bars on his property
'Cause
way
we
back
can.
in the 20s. Did you know that?
Really? That's interesting. I don't much care, but it's interesting.
Ever hear of a man named William Akers?
I know an extremely annoying park ranger named Jeff Akers, but I've never heard of any William Akers.
See you in a while.
Just
You
remember,
just like Tony Orlando.
eyes
Fair.
open, mouth shut.
You just missed all your Michigan peeps and fam, though. A lot of us aren't even here anymore, though. It's like, who's here? Us? Aaron? Anybody else we hung out with?
I don't know, is William still in Michigan? I don't know where he is.
I don't think so. But I could be wrong. You know, the school system is a mess right now, and as an education major, I think that makes things doubly messy.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's bad everywhere. No idea what our schools are going to do. I'm homeschooling, so I'm not following all the back and forth of it. Yeah. And I don't have any children, so, I mean, it's just because...
I don't have any clue either. All I know is the pediatricians are all saying that children should go back to school, and all the teachers are going, but, I'm scared. And I'm like, I'm not scared. Give me all your children. I'll teach them.
I will teach 100.
I'll teach 4,000 kids. Just bring them on in. Just, I want to get back to teaching, please.
I don't know.
Well, it's daytime now.
Oh.
So morning. Day. Sounds good. I'm going back to the Emily land, and I'm going to grab a person.
Worst part, there isn't even a back and forth in my region. The state left it to the schools. I almost think it's better
I
that
would
way.
rather be left to the schools. Because every, like...
Yeah, Will's in Florida. That's what I thought. I thought he was... I mean, I didn't know he was in Florida, but I knew he wasn't in it.
Because every county has different number of cases, has different types of problems. I mean, some areas are so poor that the children aren't getting fed because they're not in schools, and other areas
Yeah, exactly.
don't have a problem with underfed children. I mean, so...
Yeah, the problem with education majors is you need to go to
Nice junior
schools for
park ranger
placements.
pen. You
Yeah.
must really
And
be on
student
Acres' good
teaching
side.
and field work.
Really, Nancy, you're wearing Acres pen? Oh, why didn't she give you the...
Do you know anything about the gold that
CJ
Mickey
says,
Malone
"Hello, Will."
supposedly buried somewhere on his property?
All I got to say about it is, if there really was a bunch of gold buried somewhere and nobody ever found it, it's for darn sure nobody ever will. Not with them dogs up there.
Guess I'll see you later.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I don't talk.
I'm getting freaked out because you...
Hey, Nancy, how's the
Okay,
day
good.
finally coming along?
12
I
big,
had to
fat,
trigger
juicy
something.
ones, just like you wanted.
I was
Well,
getting
now,
nervous.
you done all right
You're
for
like,
a city gal.
oh, I don't want to buy more.
Here you
Get
go.
more bugs.
Hope whatever you're hiding from won't catch you. How you holding up?
Guess I'll see you later.
Yodelay hee-hoo.
Did you love that really impressive blown up image of the actual camo gear? It was
Yeah.
so bad.
That was pretty bad.
Really bad graphics.
Thanks, her. Carrie Chan might be in Michigan, but we don't really talk anymore. Yeah, we don't talk either. For obvious reasons. Just that we won't get into here.
Alright, oh. Go back to the house. We had to figure out what we were doing.
The birds. We gotta take pictures of the birds.
Das birds. No. It's Das birds, D birds.
Die Vogel. Das Vogel? Bird is Vogel.
Yes, it is. Vogel.
Vogel.
Oh
Vogel.
no. This is the wrong way.
I'm gonna get stuck in the shed.
Not yet. That will be later.
Kauai, I'll teach all the Michigan kids. Oh, you're sweet, Kauai. I don't think you want to teach all of them.
No, but I want to help the kids, so.
You want to teach them in a situation where you can actually discipline them.
Right.
Lol, triumphing, yeah. Yeah, you didn't see that when we named it that. Yeah, I love her too. I don't know who she is anymore either. I think. Oh, hi V.
Thank you for the sub hype.
Gonna lurk till I doze up. All right.
Alright, well, enjoy your dozing.
Enjoy your dozing and your lurk.
I know sleeping is important.
Yeah, I think her heart got broke pretty bad when she got divorced. And I think that was a turning point for her. I don't think she's really the same person anymore, sadly.
Alright, do you want to do this? Because I've done the bird thing twice now, so.
I don't really, but okay.
Once when I went to find all the
I
spots
think
they were
this
at.
was... Wait. Isn't the cardinal over here?
Yes, it should be.
Oh.
No, you went the wrong way. You're going the right way. You could, the red bird is this way. There's a log, so you want to go towards the fallen tree.
No.
Okay. There we
Okay,
go.
goldfinch. There we go.
I waved the camouflage at it and took a
Yeah,
picture.
no, that's basically why. Why I don't talk with her anymore. Yeah, she's like so confrontational. It's just like, I'm sorry you're not happy, but I can't talk to you anymore. Hi V, welcome for joining, sub hype. Hey guys, much love to you as well.
Hope you're hanging in there.
You obviously don't have to work tonight, which is
Woohoo!
good.
Yes, this is good.
And you do have
Sleeping is important.
do you have Graham's roommate trained now for that position?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. Stop going around in circles.
Sigh if I must. Yeah, exactly. And now she took over because I was going the wrong way anyway.
It's okay.
I found one bird! I
Alright,
did
and
my
we-
search.
Now we're back to the log, so... Hold on.
Yeah, probably not going to be seeing more content from DuckTales till at least October. You're probably right, Tara. Sadly. But that's the same with everything right now, so what's new?
Here, can you bring that up? And I'm going to
Yeah.
take a picture of it again.
Oh, because it has more things.
Yeah,
on it
every
now.
time I took one, it was before Nancy had drawn
Yeah,
everything on it.
exactly. Exactly, Fred.
Let's see here.
I have my own enough of my own negativity. I don't need someone else's.
Yeah, that's the truth. Talking about myself, too.
No, I know.
Alright, log. So if we go back to the right again.
So right,
Towards the left, sorry.
left.
Back. No, I was right. It was the right. Okay, and you go by the fallen tree again.
Nope. It's this way, right? Nope. I was right the first time.
Okay, well, just...
I'm gonna have to sing the song in a minute here, and then Disney's gonna block me.
About being lost in the woods?
Yeah. Oh, you missed working? Yeah. Bummer. I finally got back to my second job this week. So I got my 2 jobs back. I'm still not getting as many hours at the one job because A, they're not open on the weekends during the summer, and B,
I'm coming at it from this angle.
I can't work longer than 5 hours with a face shield on, so I'm only working 5-hour shifts. At least in my other job, I have off-dusk time where I don't have to wear the face shield.
Okay. Red bird. Now we're going to turn back around.
Yes, welcome back, Otto.
1, 2,
Left or
3.
light? I need to pick up the motto. I have no idea where I am. Yeah, that's pretty much my entire life.
Okay, now we're back to the fallen tree. Now I need to go... Oh, there's nothing else this way.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I go this way.
You were supposed to be back this week, and then you got sick, and of course they don't want you there. Oh.
That stinks. I'm sorry to
That's
hear that.
horrible. Yeah, of course. Like, you had all of that time to be sick, and now you get sick. That just figures.
Whoops, my bad. Alright, starting over.
Yeah, get better. Yeah, that's the thing, like, both of my jobs are like, we don't want you here if you're sick. And my one job, I have 4 sick days I'm allowed a year, which I've only used 1 of so far because I wasn't even at work for 3 months. But my other job is all like, you don't show up, we're not paying you. And I'm like, I might have to fight them on that if I actually get sick and be like, hey, can you please allow me to work at least a couple hours from home because I'm sick? I mean, if I have a fever or something, I don't want to work. But if I'm just got the sniffles and they're making me stay home, I'm going to go crazy with boredom. You keep getting lost.
I'm using the map.
Map sucks. Which one are we missing? The tanager? No.
Yeah, we're missing the yellow bird up by the cemetery.
Okay, let me figure out where we are. Hold on.
We were...
Okay, here's the fallen tree. Okay, and that's...
You need to turn to
from
get
this...
towards the log, and I keep turning, I swear, every which way to get towards the log, and there's the log.
There's a log.
Sure, you do it so easily.
We want to go this way. Here's the
And
ribbon.
by the yellow ribbon, we need to go left. And then left again. If it's the yellow bird, we didn't get. If it's the right bird, or the orange bird we haven't gotten, then we need to go.
Yeah, it looks like orange bird isn't here anymore, so I'm guessing it's this one.
There it is. No, you went the wrong way. You just...
Here's the cemetery. Okay.
You need to go down, go to the right.
This way? Wait. Stump. Yeah, right. Right. And then right again. There it is. Got it. Yeah, glad you'll be getting back to work soon though, yeah, true. But where's the hawk?
Yeah,
I don't think we can find the hawk until we go into the speakeasy.
No, because we have to do something with the speakeasy.
Yeah, the speakeasy shows where the hawks hang out. It's on one of the pictures. I am going around in circles again.
Should have stayed at the cemetery then, I could have given you instructions.
Oh, you're also better, but today was supposed to be your last day, so now you're jobless. Oh, no.
That's sad.
That's, ugh.
You have my sympathy.
Being jobless sucks, too. That sucks even worse than being sick.
Alright, but... Okay, when you're at the stump, you...
Go that way, and then I go left. And then I'm at this one. And I go right.
Go right. You don't want to go straight. That's where the orange bird is.
There's a
No,
ribbon.
you go
So this-
straight. Yeah, I mean right.
Here's
Not
the log.
You go
Right.
right.
And that this.
No, you went through.
Oh, yeah, just
there
this
we
way.
go. Okay.
Got it. Yeah,
Where's
as
the hawk?
soon as I did it, I figured it out. Okay, so how do you get the key? Is it from Jeff?
Oh, she said the key was in the graveyard.
She said she was mailing it if we sent her the picture.
Oh, that's right. So we could see if he did express mail.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
magically
Magical
there.
teleporting.
Okay.
Oh, good night, Fred. Where'd the time go? I better go to bed. Okay. Good night, Fred. I don't know how much
Good night,
longer we're
sweet
gonna go
dreams.
anyway. I don't know if I have the energy to finish this tonight. Probably not. Which means next week we'll probably do Nancy Drew and then go into another game because I think we're more than halfway through this. Okay. Hi, Jeff.
Hello again, Miss Drew.
Nope,
Thanks
he
for
doesn't
all
have
your
it yet.
help.
Not a problem.
We probably have to make it night, talk to Red and be like, I can't find the hawk. Have Red tell us what we need to do. And then make it day again and talk to him. That would be my guess.
That sounds
I know,
like work.
triggers.
Well, I can check my check with Red about the hawk. Yeah. Let's just go back, call people, and then call it a night. Sound good?
Yep.
Because, yeah, this is a lot of turning it to day, turning it to night, and I'm just not in the mood right now. I think we're doing okay in the woods. I mean, not, like, great, but I think we've gotten way more lost before. At least this time, if I go the wrong way, I can turn around, go back, and sort of know where I am. Whereas before, I feel like I was just running in mad circles. Alright, I don't know if we need to call Sally again, but I will. 5, 3, 8, 9.
Hello?
Hey, Sally, it's Nancy.
Nancy, hi. How's it going?
Were you ever told that Mickey Malone supposedly buried a small fortune in gold bullion somewhere on your property and that it has yet to be found?
Is this a joke?
Yes, it's hilarious, isn't it?
It's probably just a rumor, but on the off chance that it isn't, do you have any idea where he could have hidden it?
No. Could it be true?
It could be, yes. But even if it is a rumor, it seems kind of odd that no one around here ever mentioned it to you.
How did you hear about it?
I found the journal of a man named William Akers in a safe in your cellar. He was one of Malone's closest associates. Ever hear of him?
Never.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Like almost every piece of dialogue that comes before "talk to you later" makes absolutely no sense. Good job, her. Nancy will finish this case in the next calendar year, probably.
Hello?
Bess, it's Nancy.
I know that. What's going on?
I think somebody may have deliberately put poison down Sally's well.
Yikes. What makes you think that?
The Department of Health found unusually high levels of arsenic in the water sample I sent them.
Somebody's trying to poison you with arsenic? They said that?
They weren't sure. They were going to run some more tests.
So somebody could be trying to poison you, but you don't know for sure.
Right. And they may not be trying to poison anybody. They may want to contaminate the well just enough to force Sally to either go to the expense of digging a new one or forget the whole thing and leave.
And because arsenic is found naturally in well water anyway, you may never know for sure. Bummer.
Hey, newsflash. I think I know why somebody wants to scare Sally off her property, and it has nothing to do with birds, parks, or artifacts.
So what does it have to do with?
Gold, as in 600 pounds of gold bullion.
Come on, Nancy, tell us everything. Gold is one of my favorite subjects.
Well, I found William Akers' journal, who, it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Not as interesting as 600 pounds of gold. Go on, Nancy.
In the journal, I found a map with the inscription, "The dogs will lead the way."
You found a treasure map? My gosh, Nancy. Secret passageways, buried treasure? You're like a magnet for that stuff.
Yes, it's
The
amazing.
dogs will lead the way to what?
Malone apparently masterminded a huge gold heist and buried the loot at Moon Lake in a secret location. According to the journal, Malone left Akers the map and said it would show him where the gold was, but all it has on it is that inscription and some landmarks.
What kind of landmarks?
The house, the shoreline, some rocks in the lake, the pump, the cemetery, and it's crisscrossed with lines like a grid.
A grid? Sounds like precise locations are involved.
I mean, Nancy, if you stole gold, where would you hide it? Obviously, under the bed. That's where any sensible person would hide it.
Malone's girlfriend, Vivian, said that Malone hired an artist to do paintings of his dogs right around the time he was bragging about creating a map that would lead to his gold.
Have you seen the paintings?
They're not in the house, so either they're in the speakeasy, which I still haven't gotten into, or they're long gone.
Keep looking for them, Nan. If they were done at the same time as that map, they could contain some kind of clue.
Bye, you guys.
Ta-ta.
Ciao for now.
If I had gold, I would make sure everyone was standing on it all along. I don't know if I would or not. I almost feel like that would be too easy. But I guess if I had a secret, hidden speakeasy, I could do that.
Hello?
Is this Vivian?
No, this is your station drop-off. Vivian's fixing snacks in the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, Eustacia Andropov? Harry Houdini's cousin?
Use the air horn like I showed you.
No, Eustacia, wait! It's
No!
Nancy Drew. I talked to you on the phone a couple of months ago, just after a friend of mine was kidnapped in St. Louis. I asked you questions about the theater where the kidnapping took place, the Royal Palladium, remember?
Nancy Drew, the Snoopy one. You're not dead yet?
No.
Most people, I talk to them one day, next day they're dead. It is an old age thing.
Oh, stop being so morbid here. Have some clam dip. Hello? Nancy? So you know Eustacia, huh? Small world. Well, what's up?
So, were you saying, Friday, were you saying you got the reference CJ
It's been
said?
fun talking to you.
23 skidoo, kiddo.
I still don't know what 23 Skidoo means. And if so, is that a reference to another Nancy Drew game? Or is that a reference to this game? I'm not up on all my Nancy Drew stuff.
Hello?
Hi, Frank.
Hey, Nancy. Hey, Joe. Pick up the phone. Joe's in the kitchen. Worked up a real appetite watching me vacuum out the car. Hello?
Hi, Joe. It's Nancy.
Joe.
What are you eating?
Sandwich. Either roast beef or really old turkey. Can't tell.
Oh,
Don't
God.
care.
That
So
sounds
how's life as a
horrifying.
dog catcher?
CJ, what is that a reference to? How's life as a dog catcher? Well, I haven't caught any dogs yet, so...
I managed to get in touch with someone who used to be Malone's girlfriend. She says there's a speakeasy beneath Sally's house.
But you haven't been in it yet?
No, Vivian, that's her name. She's going to send me her key. I'm not even going to tell you what the key unlocks.
So you could literally be sitting on top of a speakeasy? Cool. How do you think your suspects would feel if that turns out to be the case?
Is that from MHM, from Mystery in the Haunted Mansion? Or Message in a Haunted Mansion? Or whatever the heck the thing's called. It's Message, right? Yeah.
Emily Griffin would no doubt be thrilled at the chance to collect artifacts on dry land for once.
But it would be easier to collect them if
Yeah,
no one else
okay.
knew about the
All right.
speakeasy. So if she
I
somehow
figured it out
knows about
finally.
it and figures you and Sally don't...
She'd have a motive for trying to scare us off the property.
In other words, you're right back where you started. Maybe Emily has a motive, maybe she doesn't. Anything else my genius brother and I can help you with, Nancy?
I'm pretty sure I know why somebody wants Sally out of the Malone house.
so come on, spill.
Apparently, Malone stole a small fortune in gold bars off a train and hid them somewhere on his property here. They've never been found.
How do you know?
One of his employees, a guy named William Akers, kept a journal, which I found and of course read.
Of course. Wait a sec. Did
Of
you
course.
say William Akers?
Who, as it turns out, was our friendly park ranger's grandfather.
Whoa.
According to his journal, William Akers spent months following each dog around, hoping one of them would lead him to the gold. None ever did.
So they didn't go running off into the woods, never to be seen again after all.
Apparently, they stayed around Malone's house for years. William Akers went to the house every day and fed them until they all finally died.
But according to their tombstones, they all died on the same day.
Those inscriptions were Malone's idea. Akers was just following instructions.
And in all that time, William Akers never found any trace of the gold?
He made one mark on the map I found, a capital I on the porch of the house.
Any idea why?
He discovered that one of Malone's dogs slept on the porch all day, so Akers dug all around underneath it looking for the gold, but never found anything.
Let me guess, he marked the spot with an I because the dog's name was Ike.
Iggy.
Maybe the location of the gold
Ike, how
doesn't
could you
involve
get that
just
wrong?
one dog,
Iggy
but all
and Ike
four in
sound nothing
combination
alike.
somehow.
I
The
think
whole
he was
idea of
guessing. We
relating
never
dogs to
told
a
him the
map
name
is
of the
crazy.
dog.
They're animals, they move around.
But they're also creatures of habit.
Maybe that's the key. Maybe I just need to know their habits.
Well, that could be a little difficult considering those dogs have been dead for more than half a century.
Really old turkey. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. Frank, Joe, you're really bad at this. Give up. Give us a clear-cut answer. He only likes the seance confirmed. What? I'm confused.
So if you guys were 600 pounds of gold bullion, where would you be?
Maybe Malone hid it in the speakeasy.
Maybe. The longer I stay in this house, the more it seems like nothing's impossible.
Keep the faith, Nancy. If that gold hasn't been found yet, all it means is that nobody as smart as you has looked for it yet.
Later, guys.
We'll be waiting.
I gotta be smarter than some dumb gangster, right? I mean, come on. Just making sure one last time that Jeff doesn't have the key.
Hello again, Miss Drew.
Thanks for all your help.
Not a problem.
Well, you're gonna have to make it night.
No, it's fine. I was just making sure. I wasn't even gonna go back to the graveyard because I'm done with the woods for the day. I don't know. Should we turn at night and then save, or save and then? I don't know. Do you think we'll remember that we have to turn at night if we don't turn at night right now, or do we
You
think?
can make the save turn at night.
Oh yeah.
Or we can
Big
make the,
Frank.
or we can make the save talk to Red first or something. Then we'll know.
I only like the seance confirmed. I'm sorry. There are so many games where Nancy finds a treasure under the floor, CJ. That
true.
sometimes I forget which one is which. Okay.
It's true. She's always finding treasure somewhere. Where can
I only
she be?
I only quote that seance line since the last time I played it because it was so bad. I didn't even remember that line until the last time I played it. No, the only line I actually quote from that game is the thing about gumbo food. Sounds like, what kind of gumbo is gumbo food or whatever. Alright, we're gonna save. We're gonna call it. No. We're gonna save over Day Day and call it Paint It Night. Which doesn't make any sense, but I'm gonna call it that. Yes. Yeah, I don't quote the end game. And the eye of the phoenix is in your hand. Okay, well, yeah, Kawaii's gotten bored and I'm annoyed with the game. Alright, I don't know. Okay, which game makes you turn it from night to day more? This game or Deadly Device? What do you think? I don't know for sure. I'm just...
Me either. Which one? What are the two
this
choices?
game or Deadly Device?
It's a toss-up to be sure.
Yeah, they both do that.
They're both. That's both one of their flaws is that it.
That's pretty much the only flaw in Deadly Device. Everything else is really great.
Well, I don't hate Moon Lake either, but there's two flaws. You've got the stupid forest that we always seem to get lost in, and the whole back and forth.
Well, yeah,
so.
this is why Deadly Device is higher on my list than this game.
Also, all the characters are unlikable.
I don't like any of the characters except for Vivian's alright.
But of course,
she's a phone character.
that also makes it easier though to
This game's worse for turning to day and night. Of course, you would say that, CJ. Dead's your favorite game, and it has no flaws. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. This game is like, turn it to night to do one small thing. That's true. When at least when you change it in Deadly Device, I think for the most part you do at least 2 or 3 things. Whereas in this game, there's literally like several nights that you only do one thing, and the days you don't only do one thing, but there's like 2 or 3 nights where you can only do one thing, and it's really annoying. Okay, yeah, fair point, CJ. But I think it's interesting, like, I never even thought about it before, that this game has that in common with Deadly Device, is that there's a character you can only talk to at night, and you have to change it between day and night all the time. Like, I mean, there are other games you have to change it, like, Stay Tuned for Danger, but I'd feel like it doesn't make you do it, like, every 5 seconds like this game does. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, hands down, Dead's a better game, so don't worry about that. Whether or not Dead makes you change it more often is not going to determine whether I like Dead better, because it's definitely a better game. I mean, I like all the characters of Dead except Gray. Gray is annoying. And in this game, I'm like, you suck, you suck, oh, you suck. And even the person who hired me really sucks. Of course, the person who hired me in Dead really, really sucks.
True.
But that's another story. Okay.
Spoiler alert. No.
Spoilers! But you can suck without being the culprit. Like, all the characters in this game suck, and they're not all the culprit. Anyway. Phew, yes. Yes, Deadly Device is gone, like, really high. I think it's like my number 7 or 8 now. And I probably will go up higher still, because Captive Curse might piss me off at this time. So I don't know. I'm just nostalgic about Captive Curse because I've actually been to Germany. But anyway, good night, everybody. We may stream more this weekend, but it will probably be Final Fantasy 15, because we're trying to finish that up. And then we'll finish this next Friday and probably continue with the Sherlock game, because I think we don't have that much left in this game. We have the getting into the speakeasy and the speakeasy stuff, and that's about it. So, good night.
Good night.
Yeah, Ranger Acres is alright, but he does things you're not supposed to do as a public servant. I know, because I am one. Like, you're never supposed to say, like, I'm too busy to somebody. I mean, and he does apologize, and I appreciate that. So.
No, I think the worst about Anchors is he got so defensive about his family.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, you can't control
exactly.
your family.
Like, he thinks that the fact his dad was a cop and the fact that he's a park ranger, it will be sullied by the fact that his grandfather worked for he wasn't necessarily a criminal, the grandfather, but he did work for Malone, so. Anyway, good night, all.